The following is a local sports presentation on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio, and the Team Sports Radio mobile app.
Our team and our group going forward now, we kind of have a vision of leaving our own legacy here.
A new era continues as head coach Joe Willis leads the 2022 Tyler Legacy Red Raiders.
He's at the 5 and to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Red Raider football is brought to you by Pelche Chevrolet, by Chick-fil-A, by Tim Jones State Farm Insurance, by Citizens First Bank, by Ogle Construction, by Tyler Auto Finance, home of $3.99 down, by American Gold and Diamond Exchange and the Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center, by Majors Pharmacy, by the Parker Firm PC, and board-certified attorney Todd Parker.
Picked off by the Red Raiders, and they'll run it in for a touchdown. A.D. Scott intercepts the pass and runs it into the end zone.
By Pelche Kia, by Southside Bank, by Jim's Jewelers, by Brick Street Pharmacy, by Paragon Construction, excellence beyond expectation, by Texway Loans, by Robertson Automotive, by Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, by TJC, quality education, affordable prices, close to home, by Quality Investments, by ETTL Engineers and Consultants, by Brad Bergfeld and the Bergfeld Insurance Agency, by Billings Tire Service, by Jacoby Brothers Construction, and by the original Evans Air Conditioning.
Here's the snap. It goes over the fingertips of the holder. The Red Raiders cover at the 25, and Legacy's going to win this football game.
It's high school football time in East Texas. From the Grant and Flannery broadcast booth with the Pelche Chevrolet countdown to kickoff, here are Bill Coates and Kevin Simon.
Ball on the left hash. Snap the football. Yarber to the 2 to the 1, and he is in. Touchdown, and Legacy wins the game. Yarber from 3 yards out, and the Legacy Red Raiders have defeated the Tyler High Lions in 4 overtimes. And from Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium tonight, it's Game 3 of the 2022 season as the Legacy Red Raiders take on the Longview Lobos. That was last Friday night as the Legacy Red Raiders got their first win of the season, a wild game against the Tyler High Lions. And tonight they have a very difficult assignment against the top-ranked 5A team in the state, the Longview Lobos, who come off wins over McKinney Boyd and last week against Marshall. If they were given odds on high school football games, Legacy would be a big underdog tonight. Do they have a chance?
Yeah, if they have a chance, they have to play their best football that they've played up to this point. Again, they didn't play well last week, but they did come out with a victory, so they can hang their hats on that. But if they are going to beat Longview, they've got to play their best football of the season so far.
Lobos typically line up and try to run over you, but this year's team, and for the last couple of years, they've had a 5-star wide receiver in Jalen Hale. I'm told this team is loaded.
Yeah, they've been balanced the last couple of seasons, as you talked about. They still like to run the football. They're averaging 235 a game on the ground, but you also have to respect the fact that they can throw it around. So, again, it's a tough setup for, at least on paper, for a Legacy.
Kevin, one thing the Red Raiders cannot do is what they did last week with 6 turnovers and 10 penalties.
Yeah, you're not going to beat anybody, and certainly not going to beat Longview the way they played last week. Again, they played a poor football game, but still came out with a victory, but they've got to clean up a whole lot of stuff. Too many mistakes. We saw a season full of mistakes in one ball game last week, and they can't afford to do that tonight.
It is a humid night, about 84 degrees, but again, not a cloud in the sky tonight as the Red Raiders take on the Longview Lobos, who lead this series 46-14. They have won 17 in a row against the Red Raiders, who have not won a game against Longview since 2003. Tonight would be a good night for the Red Raiders to try to break that streak, but it's going to be a tough night against a very good team. Is it doable? Players and the coaches think it is, and we'll talk more about that coming up on the Pelche Chevrolet Countdown to Kickoff on 92.1 FM, the team.
Just say Pelche!
Hey, football fans, David Bates here for Pelche Chevrolet. You know, for over 100 years, Chevrolet has been the heartbeat of America. And on Friday nights, there's nothing more exciting than high school football.
Just say Pelche!
The cool, brisk air, the sounds of the band, and the cheers of the crowd mean fall is finally here.
Just say Pelche!
All of us here at Pelche Chevrolet are proud supporters of the Tyler High Lions and the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders. Everyone knows in East Texas, we take pride in having the best selection, best prices, and best service for all your automobile needs. So come on, East Texas. Come help Pelche Chevrolet support the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders and the Tyler High Lions all the way to state. Find new roads at Pelche Chevrolet. We're on the west-southwest loop in Tyler or on the web at PelcheChevroletTyler.com.
Just say
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan Skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE construction.com.
Tyler Auto Finance, home of the $3.99 down every day, has been proud to bring you Tyler High Lions and Tyler Legacy Red Raiders football each season. Since 1985, Tyler Auto Finance has been your friend in the used car industry, offering in-house financing with low down payments and easy payment plans. If you need transportation to and from work, doctor's appointments, picking kids up from school, or whatever your needs, stop by and see Gray, Rosanna, or Brent and let them get you in a car, truck, or SUV to fit your budget. Tyler Auto Finance, 206 South Palace, or on the web at tylerautofinanced.com.
American Gold and Diamond Exchange has opened their second location. That's right. Now you have a choice. The original store on 5th and Fleischl, or their beautiful new store at 3939 South Broadway, just up and across the street from Wagner Cadillac. Yes, they still pay cash on the spot for gold, silver, diamond, coins, Rolexes, and jewelry, like they've been doing for over 30 years. Whether you're selling or buying, at American Gold and Diamond, you work with brokers, not jewelers. That puts more money in your pocket. American Gold and Diamond Exchange is your full-service rare coin and bullion investment center. They're trusted, local, and established, and have paid out millions to East Texans. And now they have 2 Tyler locations to serve you. South Fleischl at 5th Street or 3939 South Broadway. Telephone 903-597-9701 for more information. That's 903-597-9701. American Gold and Diamond Exchange.
Cash on the spot. American Gold and Diamond.
All Sports Radio. You're on 92.1 FM, The Team.
10 seconds to go. Snap, down, hold, kick on the way. It's got the distance, and it is good with 4 seconds to go. A 49-yard field goal by Baxter, and this game is tied at 27. And it would go on for a few more minutes. It went to 4 overtimes last Friday night before the Red Raiders finally defeated the Tyler High Lions in the Crosstown Shootout. Welcome back into the Grant Flannery broadcast booth on the Pelche Chevrolet Countdown to kickoff tonight. It's the Red Raiders against the top-ranked Longview Lobos here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. The young man who made that field goal and also hit a 46-yarder last week is senior Christian Baxter. So far this year, Baxter is 5 for 5 from extra point range and 3 of 4 on field goals, including 3 of 40 yards or more. That 49-yarder last week sent the game to overtime, and as the young man admits, it was do or die, and he was happy to take that challenge on.
That's exactly what I was thinking to myself. I was like, if you make this, we got to go, and if we don't, then it's on you. And I had the most confidence in myself. I've said it before, and I never thought I was going to miss it. I've been feeling good this year, and, it helps with Coach Willis giving me the confidence to go out there and trusting me to make these long field goals. So I've been feeling good this season.
What's your background doing this?
Started playing football in 7th grade just to kind of do it because all my friends were kind of doing it, and figured out I played soccer, so I'll be like, I'll go kick kickoffs or something. Figured out I was all right. Then Coach Pitts, who moved to New Diana this year, kind of was getting me to play because I wasn't planning on playing 9th grade, and he was just getting me to play, and that's probably the most important thing that's happened to me since.
What's your favorite sport?
Football's probably not going to like it, but I'm a soccer guy. I'm a soccer guy for sure.
So your future, do you think, is in soccer? If you keep kicking 49-yard field goals, some D1 school is going to come calling. Just talk about, what your future might be.
The ultimate dream, I told my parents this the other day, the ultimate dream is to do both in college, but I'm probably a little bit better at football than I am at soccer, but we'll see where it goes.
Teams are always looking for soccer players as kickers. Is the transition easy? How hard is that transition?
I mean, it's not terribly hard, but I think it's a lot harder than people think because it's a lot different from kicking a soccer ball and kicking a football.
How much fun is it to get a chance to line up in the situation you did in the Tyler High game where it's all on you?
Yeah, it's so much fun. I loved it. I told my dad, I said I needed a moment in my career that really meant something, like the kick really meant something, because all my kicks have been just extra points, some chip shot field goals, but this season I've had some tougher kicks that really kind of separate myself.
Red Raiders senior kicker Christian Baxter. Apparently the Lobos have a good one too in Michael Fields. Defensively, the strength of the Red Raider unit right now has been their defensive line. Jordan Renaud and Travis Jackson on the ends, and the senior nose tackle, Jalen Dale, who has a sack and is forced to fumble so far this year. And he knows looking ahead to this Longview offense tonight, averaging 42 points a game and over 400 yards a game so far, that it's quite a challenge.
I know it's going to be challenging. You're never supposed to underestimate your opponent, but I feel like we got something here. So I think we'll be able to do good against them. I think our defense is going to be able to get the stops that we need, and our offense is going to be able to do what they need to do to win the game for us.
I talked to Coach King this week, and he's very impressed with the way you guys are playing up on the defensive front. Hey, introduce us to those other two guys that you're playing with, and tell us about Travis and Jordan Renaud.
Jordan, he's good. He's really the leader on the D-line, I would say. Great person. He does what he needs to do. He makes corrections when he needs to be corrected, and he takes coaching very well. Travis, he can be a little hot-headed sometimes, but that's to be expected. He's good. He's pretty young for what he's doing right now, so next few years he's going to be real good.
What's your job?
Do what I need to do. Low back that center and then play football.
What did it mean to win that game Friday night and the momentum that maybe you generated from winning a game?
From winning that game against JT, very stressful, long game, 4 overtimes. Felt good to win that game. Felt good to bring that trophy back in there. That generated some good momentum for us, got everybody knowing that we can do this.
By any measure, you're an underdog in this game going in this week. Playing good teams also means an opportunity. Talk about the opportunity you have and what it would mean to go out and stun everybody in East Texas.
To go out there and beat Longview, that'll let everybody know that this year we got something. We can do this year. We could have did it last year, but we should have did it. We didn't do it, but we got it this year. We definitely going to be pretty good. If we go out and beat Longview, that's going to slip everybody's mind. That's going to change everybody's mind about what we got over here.
Senior nose tackle Jalen Dale, again, the Red Raiders with a tough task tonight against the Longview Lobos. Should be a fun challenge for them, and we'll talk to head coach Joe Willis about it coming up from the Grant Flannery broadcast booth. This is the Pelche Chevrolet Countdown to Kickoff on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Since 1965, ETTL Engineers and Consultants have been providing a broad range of engineering and consulting services to industrial, commercial, governmental, and private clients throughout Texas and surrounding states. The company has a highly experienced and qualified staff, including professional engineers, environmental scientists, geologists, field and laboratory technicians, as well as support personnel. ETTL provides comprehensive geotechnical and construction materials, engineering services, as well as a wide range of environmental services. ETTL's Tyler and Longview offices are ready to be of service to your project.
How's your indoor air? Is it pure and clean? Do you have reflective electromagnetic energy to minimize and neutralize indoor air pollutants such as bacteria, viruses, mold, gases, odors, pollen, dust, and other airborne particles? Hi, this is Dixie with the original Evans Air. You know, most air is free, but perfect air has to be created. Our #1 selling Induct Whole Home Air Purification System kills bacteria and viruses on surfaces and in the air. It reduces allergens, smoke, odors, and volatile organic compounds. It's used in homes and commercial buildings worldwide. Patented technology, third-party tested, validated, and proven. The original Evans Air can deliver perfect air with perfect efficiency. Put our number in your cell phone, 903-561-9410, and call us. Let's get started creating perfectly clean air in your home or office. Why wait? Create your clean air today.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. Talk to Tim Jones, your neighborhood State Farm agent, and experience good neighbor service that has made State Farm America's #1 insurance company. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call Tim Jones at 903-593-4114, 903-593-4114, or stop by his office in Tyler today and find out how much a multi-line can save you. Tim Jones, your neighborhood State Farm agent.
If you or a loved one have multiple daily prescriptions, knowing what to take when can be confusing.
This is the Brick Street Daily Dose Packet.
That's Brick Street Pharmacy owner Kimberly Abel.
All of your medications are going to be in a sleeve of bubbles telling you what time of day to take them. They're all separated out already. It's in perforated packs, and it's a tear-off system.
The Brick Street Pharmacy Daily Dose Pack organizes a month's worth of prescriptions into a single, simple, easy-to-follow package.
When you go check on your mom, you're not having to go into her house and back count her vials to find out if she remembered to take her medicine. Saves you an office visit, keeps everybody compliant. You know everything's going well because they're taking all their medication.
The Daily Dose Pack is a Brick Street Pharmacy exclusive. It's not available from the chain pharmacy, and it doesn't add a penny to the cost of your prescriptions. Brick Street Pharmacy is in Tyler's Azalea District on Rusk, a block and a half west of South Broadway. They're online at brickstreetmedical.com. brickstreetmedical.com.
All Sports Radio, The Team, 92.1 FM. You're on The Team.
The Pelche Chevrolet Countdown to Kickoff continues with Bill Coates and Red Raider head coach Joe Willis. Brought to you by TJC, quality education, affordable prices, close to home.
Tough assignment for the Red Raiders tonight here at Christmas Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium against the top-ranked Longview Lobos, and Coach Joe Willis is with us. This is a very good football team coming in here.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, I've been coaching 31 years, and, you know, I've seen Longview the last 3 years. This is the best team I've seen out of Longview, and I say they were very deserving of their ranking. They're a complete team. They play really good on offense, defense, and special teams. They're solid in all three phases. A lot of speed and size on the field. They're worthy of that ranking, and I'd say this are probably one of the top 10 teams in the state of Texas, any classification.
To beat them, what a feather in your cap that would be.
Oh, yeah, it'd definitely be a big deal for our kids. And our kids, you know, can't really focus on them. They got to focus on us and execute and do what we do. But there's no question, you know, if we go out and take care of business, we'll be right in this ball game. And, you know, it may come down to the end again. That's what we're hoping for anyway. But they're not a team that you can make the kind of mistakes that we made the other night against and hope to be in the game.
By reputation, Longview's always been kind of a lineup and grind you down kind of a club. But they've also got that Hill kid that can throw it too. So what do they do?
Well, they're diverse. I mean, they can do what you're talking about. They can still line up with two tight ends if they want to and run the ball right at you. And they're still going to, you know, they're like us. I mean, they're going to establish a run game one way or another. But that run game, you know, leads to having to put an extra player in the box. And when it does, you isolate a very good receiver, obviously FBS talent out there one-on-one. That's their game plan. Run it first, get him in isolation coverage, and then try to take the shots down the field with him.
You played a crazy game on Friday night against Tyler High. Better to win it than lose a game like that, right?
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, if you're playing a close one, you better come away with a win. I was really proud of the kids and the way they fought, and we had a lot of opportunities to shut it down early. We got behind them. You know, we could have hung our heads and, you know, and looked at those situations and said, you know, well, the game's over. But they didn't. They kept fighting and got back in the game and you know, battled all the way to overtime and then ended up playing through 4 overtimes to get the win. So really proud of the way they fought.
Talk about cleaning up all the mistakes in that game.
Well, I mean, one, you got to catch, you know, the kickoffs and punts. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You know, we gave them the ball 3 different times just in those situations. And, you know, you can't turn the ball over. You know, we had a lot of penalties that were costly against us. Those are things that we've got to get cleaned up. A lot of those are young mistakes. Some of those are just rep mistakes. It's early in the year. Special teams is obviously the third phase. We work it every day, but it doesn't get nearly enough work. We've got to make sure we catch the ball this week for sure.
Talk about the banged-up running back situation you have.
We'll be out of one starter, and Sterling, he won't be with us this week. He won't be active this week. And then Yarber is probably going to play a little bit, but he is right now a little bit on the gimpy side. So we got to make sure that we get our backup running backs in a situation where they can perform.
I talked to John King about that. He's very impressed with those 3 D linemen. Just talk about the way those guys for you have played so far.
Well, I mean, I said going in, the strength of our team is going to be our defense, and it starts up front. Our D-line and really our inside linebacker core are all very good, but our defensive line is as good as I've ever coached. When you talk about those 3, we've got some good subs coming off the bench. We've got some good depth there as well. So really proud of the way they've played so far. They're dominant up front, and they're going to have to be on Friday night for us to have a chance.
King's going for 200 tonight. You would prefer that not happen, but just, I mean, that's a heck of an accomplishment, is it not?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, when you start talking about, you know, 100 or 200 or 300 wins in football and you only play, you know, you're only guaranteed 10 a year, that's a lot different than other sports where you have 30, you know, 35 games a year. And to win 200, I mean, and of course, he's done a great job there in Longview. He's an establishment. That'd be a huge accomplishment for him. We certainly hope that he doesn't get that ball tonight.
Your guys could certainly turn some hits tonight, couldn't they?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, when you start talking about, you know, playing one of the best teams in the state of Texas, and if you go out and play them, you know, tight and have a chance to win, you get that W, and all of a sudden, you know, everything turns around. You got a lot of momentum going into district.
All right, the Red Raiders and the Longview Lobos coming up tonight. The Red Raider Football Club sponsors include Wagner Cadillac, Hall Buick GMC, Pelche Chevrolet, the Green Slate Law Firm, Sunbelt Equipment Management, and Cavender's. Red Raiders and the Lobos coming up. The Pelche Chevrolet countdown to kickoff continues after this timeout.
Just say
Hey, football fans, David Bates here for Pelche Chevrolet. You know, for over 100 years, Chevrolet has been the heartbeat of America. And on Friday nights, there's nothing more exciting than high school football.
Just say Pelche.
The cool, brisk air, the sounds of the band, and the cheers of the crowd mean fall is finally here.
Just say Pelche.
All All of us here at Pelche Chevrolet are proud supporters of the Tyler Highlines and the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders. Everyone knows in East Texas, we take pride in having the best selection, best prices, and best service for all your automobile needs. So come on, East Texas. Come help Pelche Chevrolet support the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders and the Tyler Highlines all the way to state. Find new roads at Pelche Chevrolet. We're on the west-southwest loop in Tyler or on the web at PelcheChevroletTyler.com.
Hey, I'm Ariana. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Southwest Salad is when I take a bite, it's like, wow. I'm getting a punch from the roasted corn. I'm getting a kick from the spicy chicken. It's just great.
Hi, this is Tori. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the avocado lime dressing. It adds to the chicken, the bacon, and the roasted corn. It takes the salad to a whole nother level.
Order a salad for delivery on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
46!
Just as in football, to be a winner in life, you need a good game plan. Let the academic advisors at TJC help you build an affordable plan tailored to your individual goals and dreams. With year-round start times, night, weekend, and online classes, TJC has scheduling options that can put college within your reach. Stop sitting on the sidelines. It's time to get in the game. Visit tjc.edu today. That's tjc.edu.
Hi, it's Bill Coates, and I'm joined by Matt Flannery of Grant & Flannery, an East Texas law firm that represents good people who've been injured. Matt, it's probably fair to say that insurance companies don't always do the right thing.
It's funny you say that because it's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to advertise on y'all's station. So many of my clients are very good, conservative, well-intending people, and they think that these insurance companies are going to take care of them when there's a problem. When they have these wrecks, the first thing they do is they totally cooperate with the insurance companies. What they're doing is they're assisting the insurance companies in denying their claim, and that's mainly one of the reasons why I wanted to advertise on this station. These people that listen to your radio station end up coming to me when they've already really assisted the insurance company in denying their claim.
If you're injured in an accident, call the East Texas law firm of Grant & Flannery for a no-cost consultation. The partners at Grant & Flannery are board certified in personal injury trial law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. They're online at gftexas.com.
You're on The Team. All Sports Radio, 92.1 FM, The Team.
You know, somebody told me something about that it's coaching school this year. I said, well, I can tell you the Lobo fans will tell you should have got 200 a long time ago. You know, that's kind of how it is in this business. But being able to be here 19 years as a head coach has been just a dream come true. I mean, it's a great place to coach, great place to live. Love this community, love these kids, and love the way they play the game of football.
John King, the head coach of the Longview Lobos, ranked number 1 in the state, goes after his 200th career win tonight. The Red Raiders on homecoming night. Kevin Simon hoping not to let that happen.
Yeah, they're going to have to again play close to a perfect game and certainly not make the mistakes they made a week ago if they have a shot. It's going to come down to offensive productivity for Legacy. Again, they have not broken 30 points or 300 yards so far this season. They'll have to do both just to have a shot tonight.
One thing the Red Raiders have done, though, they have 9 sacks and 11 forced turnovers in 2 ball games. They'll need more of that tonight. Get after quarterback Jordan Allen and stop the run. The Lobos come in averaging 233 yards a game on the ground. That's the Pelche Chevrolet countdown to kickoff. It's the Red Raiders and the Lobos coming up on 92.1 FM The Team.
Tyler is growing like never before. New home construction and commercial construction are at all-time highs, and that growth requires building, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. Hey, I'm Lonnie Johnson. I want to take a minute to talk to you about the best commercial and residential construction company in Tyler. Paragon Construction was started by 2 of my good friends 2 years ago. After years of running one of the most successful family-owned construction companies in Tyler, Donald Coe and Kinsey Cummings decided it was time to create their own company, and they founded Paragon. My home was one of their first projects, and I can speak firsthand to their ability to bring jobs out of the dirt and push them through to completion, all the while remaining pliable and responsive to customer needs, wants, desires, and budgets. Please keep Paragon Construction on your short list when it's time for your construction project to begin. I promise you they will not disappoint. Build with honesty, build with integrity, build with Paragon. Visit them at buildwithparagon.com. That's buildwithparagon.com.
Maybe you're a serial sneezer. sneezer. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Or maybe you're a get-it-all-out-at-once sneezer. They say a sneeze says a lot about your personality, but it probably says more about the quality of the air inside your home. Hi, this is Dixie with the original Evans Air. There's no place and no feeling like a healthy home. So how can you make your home healthy? Look no further than the original Evans Air Conditioning and our selection of healthy climate solutions. For a cleaner, healthier home, give us a call. We are committed to providing the best solution to improve the indoor air quality of your home or office, including protection against exposure to the COVID-19 virus. We service and warranty all brands of equipment, and if you need a new furnace or air conditioner, we will give you a free estimate with no pressure and no obligation, and tell you about available rebates and financing. The original Evans Air, home of the 3-visit maintenance agreement. Put our number in your cell phone, 903-561-9410, and visit our website at evansair.net.
Hello fans, Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that'll keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Russ, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's Citizens, the number 1, STbank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com.
All Sports Radio, The Team, 92.1 FM. You're on The Team.
You know, you watch them defensively, and the first thing that jumps out at you is their 3 defensive linemen. They're very disruptive. Those guys are game changers. They gonna test you. I mean, you're gonna get a good test up front. And then offensively, they're just gonna give you so many different looks. They try some triple option stuff, and they've added a few different wrinkles this year. They're gonna make you leverage each and every formation, but they're going to get better each and every week. And, just for us, we got to go take care of business.
This is your home for the Texas Rangers, 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. You're on The Team.
John King's Longview Lobos against Joe Willis and the Legacy Red Raiders. Welcome back to Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Bill Coates and Kevin Simon in the Grant Flannery broadcast booth. Tonight, the Red Raiders and the Longview Lobos once again playing here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Last year, Longview won here 46-20 and dominated that game. Tonight, the Red Raiders will send out Luke Wolf, Nate Crockett, Jordan Renaud, and also going out Jordan Crawford, their senior offensive lineman, as captains. Our Tyler chapter referee tonight is Lance Mathis, and we will have the coin toss here momentarily. Longview in their white pants and jerseys with the green helmet and the L for Lobo, and the Red Raiders in their home black pants, red jersey, white helmet, black numerals as we get ready for the game. Mathis will toss the coin, and our good friend Lance, who of course you hear on Sports Talk as we promote adding officials every year to the Tyler chapter, is the lead white hat referee tonight with his 7-man crew that we will tell you about coming up here in a moment. The Lobos have won the toss and have deferred. The Red Raiders will have the football first. The rest of the officiating crew tonight, the umpire is Toby Rackley. Headline judge is Ron Daniels. The line judge is Scotty Allen. The back judge is Jackie Culverhouse. The side judge is Jermel Batty, and the field judge is Alvin Wright. The Red Raiders will be going right to left across your dial here to start the football game, your dial or your device, and that means that Luke Wolf, the junior, will be at quarterback. It appears that Sterling Burleson is out tonight, the junior running back. We're not sure about the status of Ladarius Yarber, the senior, who ran for 83 last week in a touchdown, so we may get sophomore Micah Pearson as the starting tailback tonight.
Yeah, and Legacy has to generate more offense. 26 points and 256 yards a game will not beat Longview tonight, so they have to find a way to get some things going defensively. although Longview is more balanced on the offensive side of the ball, they have to stop the run first.
Paragon Construction, excellence beyond expectation with the opening kickoff tonight off the foot of all East Texas kicker Michael Fields, and we're just about set to go. As we play on a gorgeous night here, temperature in the 80s at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, and down at Earl Campbell Field, it's the Red Raiders and the Lobos. Teed up at the 40-yard line, the kick is in the air, and it will be returnable by the Red Raiders, taken at the 11-yard line, going right out past the 20-yard line, out to the 24-yard line, for the Red Raiders, bringing it upfield, where the Red Raiders will start just a tad behind where they would have if he had fair caught the ball. Matthew Ross on the return. We expect a Red Raider offensive line that will include Sam Onwuzurumba, a senior, at one tackle, with Jordan Crawford, the fine senior, 6'3", 265, after missing the first two games, apparently in the lineup tonight. Khalil Tutt and Jatavian Hall, a sophomore, the guards. Rodney Harden is the center. And so we're set to play some football tonight here, as out of the shotgun, junior quarterback Luke Wolf from his own 24-yard line to go against this very tough Longview Lobo defense. He's got tight formation with slots lined up to the near side toward the wide side of the field. And on first down, a handoff, Micah Pearson is stuffed for a loss on that play. Again, had no chance that time as Billy Smith, the junior defensive lineman, steps in. He and Amarian Watkins and Jordan Wright make up their front of their 3-4 defense. Jeremiah Rugley, Caden Brooks, Tadarian Boone, and Chase Smith are the linebackers. Jacavian Curry, Jaden Simmons, the corners. All East Texan Willie Nelson, a 5'10 junior, 8 picks last year, is the strong safety. Dadrian Garrett is the free safety. It'll be second down and about 10 from the 24-yard line. Grant Parker, the starting tight end, goes in motion, and Wolf rolls out looking to pass, being chased to the sideline, and throws it out of bounds along the far sideline as he was chased into the backfield by the Lobos. Coming off the edge that time was Will linebacker Tadarian Boone, a 5'8 senior, had 90 tackles a year ago, and already, Kevin, is third and long.
Well, immediate pressure put on Wolf that time, and really no chance to look downfield and find an open receiver. Did the right thing just to unload the football and save the yardage.
Wide receiver group includes Nate Crockett, Jordan Hubbard, tight end Grant Parker, Micah Agaya, Jaden Hambrick, the H-back, when they use one on a regular basis. Man goes in motion, and on a third and long, they want to throw the screen to Wolf, and Micah Pearson dropped the ball at the 21-yard line, and it's a 3 and out. Not sure there would have been much available even if he caught the thing, but that's a 3 and out. Not the kind of start I think the Red Raiders, to have any kind of a chance tonight, they're going to have to clearly control clock and keep the ball away from this Longview offense. They did not do that on their first possession.
That is a fast 3 and out, but give credit to that Lobo defense, a defense that's only given up 10.5 points a game.
Christian Baxter standing at the 10-yard line to kick this thing away to the Longview Lobos. And among the punt returners is Willie Nelson. And the punt's a line drive kick. It'll hit at the 50-yard line, and Lobos will let it go. Willie Nelson steps aside, and it'll be down. Got a great roll on that at the 28-yard line. The Lobo offensive line, Jax Norman, who started 3 positions last year. Left tackle, Mongo Williams, the left guard, Tavian Morgan, the center. Jacoby Watts and Martin Guerrero are the right side of the offensive line. Angel Ramos is the tight end. Jalen Hale, number 8, is a 5-star, 6'2 senior wide receiver being recruited by everybody. DeKalen Reese is the other wide receiver in the starting lineup. Jordan Allen, senior quarterback, and Taylor Tatum, who also is being recruited by everybody, is a junior running back. Allen on the rollout will throw it upfield, and it's incomplete into the Red Raider bench, trying to hit Jalen Hale, who will be a load tonight for the Red Raider cornerback, number 7, or whoever plays him. 8-time A.D. Scott was in the closest guy on coverage. Mikhail Sears leads East Texas with 3 interceptions. Jay Sean Lee, a sophomore who was tested and passed the test against Tyler High last week, as the other corner. A.D. Scott and Matthew Ross are the safeties. Nathaniel Kirksey, Brooks Gallagher, Diego Castilla, and Brantley Hooper, the linebackers. And that off defensive front is a good one. They line up in what looks like kind of an I formation with the tailback set deep. Taylor Tatum is that guy, but they hand off to the fullback Johnson. And Elijah Johnson, who's run for 132, is stuffed near the line of scrimmage by the Red Raider front, which includes Jalen Dale, Jordan Renaud and Travis Jackson. It's a good group up front and tough to run on. It'll be 3rd and 8.
A good opportunity here for Legacy to force their own 3 and out and get the defense off the field.
Longview ball middle of the field from the 30-yard line. Again, they go left to right on your dial or device here with a stand-up defensive end. The Red Raiders have 3 down linemen. 3rd and long, and Allen looking to throw. Blitzed as he throws upfield. Ball's caught, first down Lobos across the 45-yard line, and a big hit applied that time by Elijah Johnson, the fullback coming out of the backfield, ran a wheel route that time and picked up good yardage, and that is a Lobo first down on a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I think that's a blitz adjustment. Great job by the quarterback there to get the football off. He got immediate pressure but found an open receiver to move the chains.
At the 49-yard line, far side, the short side, Hale lines up wide to the near side, and he's guarded by Camden Ragsdale, a cornerback who is going to be on him here tonight, and they're all over Jordan Allen that time, as Jalen Dale was the first guy at the quarterback. Not sure if it was a busted play, a designed run, but whatever it was, he had no time, as Dale, the big senior nose tackle, was all over that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Legacy's playing pretty strong up front so far early in this ball game. That's another good play for the big guys.
2nd down and 10. Ball at their own 49-yard line. Red Raiders trying to sub, not able to get it in. Or maybe they changed their mind on the coverage here. It'll be a 3-man front with the 4 linebackers and the 4 DBs on a 2nd and long. Allen on the rollout. Jordan Allen looking downfield, and he hits his receiver at the 34-yard line, climbing the ladder for his 7th catch of the year, junior DeKalen Reese. 6'2" target, and the latest in a long line of Lobo receivers. Reese went high to get that ball on the hash at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he was wide open basically on a drag route that time, and Legacy defensively had to lose him, as he was wide open, easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Approaching 9 minutes to go in a scoreless first quarter. Longview on the move at the Red Raider 34-yard line. Slot right, receivers left and right. Handoff on the left side. Bouncing it out is Johnson for about 3, and a nice open field tackle made by Renaud on the edge over there, along with a Red Raider linebacker in on that play. Paul Ratliff, a sophomore, pick up a 4 to the 30-yard line, 2nd down 6.
Yeah, good reaction by the defense, but still good positive yardage on first down for the Lobos.
All right, so they haven't handed the ball to Tatum yet. He's lined up deep, about 8 yards, make that 9 yards behind the quarterback, and on a 2nd and 6 at the Lobo 30-yard line, or at the Red Raider 30-yard line, the Lobos have the ball. They go tight end right, receiver right, hand the ball off to Tatum. Renaud is all over Tatum, and he's dragging Red Raiders inside the 25 for what looks to be a first down. Renaud hit him, but couldn't put him on the ground. And Tatum, who has 238 yards, averaging 9 a carry coming into the game, just drags a tackler about 5 extra yards, and that is a first down at the Red Raider 24.
They got most of that after contact, and Tatum's at 6 foot 195, so good size for a ball carrier. And once again, they move the chains.
Red Raiders, the Lobos, have a long history not only of fine tailbacks, but also fine fullbacks as well, and they've got 2 good ones this year. Allen stands 5 yards behind the center. Tavion Morgan, first down at the 24-yard line, and on the jet sweep, hands it left inside the 15, inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Quick handoff on the jet sweep to the edge that time, and Lobo Tatum takes it down inside the 10-yard line.
And Tatum thought he was going to get hit a lot earlier. As he turned the corner, he was looking for somebody to hit him. Didn't find he got upfield for good yardage.
That time Tatum lined up in a slot. A lot of things they can do with this young man. It's 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And again, the Red Raiders gave up a 3rd and 8 early in the series and had a chance to get off the field right off the get-go, but it didn't work out that way. They'll bring an extra D lineman into the ball game, so they'll play with a 4-man front here as the Lobos line up 1st and goal at the 8-yard line on the far hash. I formation, hand the ball off to Tatum. Tatum hit at the 6-yard line and stacked up after a short game. Nice job by the Raiders defensively that time to play it close and play it tough. And the last guy off the pile is senior strong safety A.D. Scott, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Again, the big guys in the trenches for Legacy doing a pretty good job. They have given us some yardage, but a good play there.
2nd and goal with about 6:50 left to play in the opening quarter. No score, but Longview threatening. And with the ball just outside the 6-yard line, the Red Raiders try to do some subbing. They'll bring a new player into the ball game. Coming out is defensive lineman Fancy Love. And into the ball game, linebacker Diego Castilla. 2nd and goal at the 6. Allen on the rollout, looking. He's got a man wide open. Hale caught. Oh, he dropped the ball. You'll never see that again. Jalen Hale had it and juggled the ball and never got down with the football before he stumbled out of bounds. You may not see that again. He's a 5-star wide receiver, but that time he didn't look the part, didn't finish the play.
Wide receiver that once again was wide open. That should have been an easy catch for Hill. Good pass by the quarterback that time. Allen should have been a touchdown for the Lobos.
Okay, so the Red Raiders dodge a bullet there. He was wide open. 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line. It'd be a win if the Red Raiders could hold Longview to a field goal here. Lobos lined up without a tight end. They put a slot right, 2 receivers tight, and Tatum the lone setback with a quarterback under center. Allen on the rollout. He's going to throw the ball to Elijah Smith. Johnson, touchdown. Johnson, the fullback, rolling out of the backfield, touchdown Lobos.
And again, he was wide open. Had a couple of receivers he was eyeballing, but found the one that was wide open for the easy score. That's a great drive for Longview.
Allen's 4th touchdown of the year. And so Elijah Johnson makes the catch. And for Elijah Johnson, that's his 2nd catch of the year. It's a 6-0 ball game. And the Jacoby Brothers construction extra point is coming up to make it a 7-0 ball game. And the kick's good. Midway through the opening quarter, it is Longview 7 and the Red Raiders nothing. 92.1 FM the team.
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan Skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE construction.com.
Since 1965, ETTL engineers and consultants have been providing a broad range of engineering and consulting services to industrial, commercial, governmental, and private clients throughout Texas and surrounding states. The company has a highly experienced and qualified staff, including professional engineers, environmental scientists, geologists, field and laboratory technicians, as well as support personnel. ETTL provides comprehensive geotechnical and construction materials, engineering services, as well as a wide range of environmental services. ETTL's Tyler and Longview offices are ready to be of service to your project.
92.1 FM, the team.
Kickoff is away, taken by the Red Raiders at the 2-yard line. They get it out to the 19, and that is all on a return by Mikkel Sears. The kickoff brought to you by Texway Loans. The scoring update brought to you by the Parker firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker.
Couple of big 3rd down conversions on that drive for Longview. 11 plays, 72 yards, 6 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Pass from Jordan Allen to Elijah Johnson from 6 yards out on a 3rd and goal at the 6. And it's 7-0 Lobos. 2nd possession for the Red Raiders. Their own 19-yard line. Luke Wolf is the Red Raider quarterback. You got looks like Micah Pearson in the backfield. We're not sure about Yarber, but Pearson is the starter, and they throw it upfield, and Hubbard let that thing go right through his hands on a stop route about 2 yards upfield, almost like he heard footsteps because Willie Nelson was coming hard off the edge that time, but it just went right through his hands.
Well, Chase Smith dropped into coverage, may have gotten a hand on that ball. I was looking that way because the receiver was uncovered basically, but they dropped the linebacker in coverage, and I think he might have gotten a hand on that ball.
So that would explain that. 2nd down, he did. Hubbard certainly appeared to misjudge it, but if he tipped it, that would explain that. Tight formation on a 2nd and 10. Pearson goes in motion, snapped the ball, and Luke retreats to the 10-yard line. Running upfield, 15, 20, 25, looking to the sideline, out to the 30-yard line, and that is a 1st down for Luke Wolf, the junior Red Raider quarterback who came into this game with 156 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry and 2 touchdowns, including one last week, picks up 11.
Yeah, well, it's a good decision by Luke to get upfield. Again, he's getting immediate pressure, so no time to look down and survey the field, try to find an open receiver, but a good job to get upfield and get the 1st down.
Red Raiders averaging 179 yards a game on the ground and 123 through the air through 2 ball games. And it's a 1st down at their own 30-yard line, their first down of the night. 3 receivers. Lobos rush 4. Handoff to Pearson. Looks right, cuts left, and picked up 5. Nicely done that time. 4, they're going to say. Went knee down at about the 34-yard line, and there's a Red Raider shaken up on the play that time. Sophomore guard Jatavian Hall is down after a 4-yard run by Pearson. Yeah. And with 5:55 to go, it'll be 2nd and 6 as Amy Langley and the training staff attend to Jatavian Hall.
Yeah, that's a good run by Pearson. Started right, cut back left, and got good yardage on first down. Again, an injured Red Raider on the field.
Again, tomorrow we've got the Longhorns and the Crimson Tide at 11 o'clock here on the team, 10 o'clock pregame, followed by Texas Tech's game with Houston, and on AM 600, the Aggies and Appalachian State. Hall is up and being helped off the field, and so let's hope he's okay. Again, he got the start tonight, drew the start tonight at left guard. Khalil Tutt playing the right guard position. And so he is helped off the field. The Red Raiders bring Jacalen Cole into the game as the starting left guard. It'll be 2nd and 6. Red Raiders going right to left. Ball at the 34-yard line. Lobos put 3 on the ground and 1 stand-up defensive end here. And Micah Pearson shifts to the right of the quarterback, and Hubbard goes in motion. Back to throw. Wolf looking, rolling out again. Remember, he's dangerous. He'll get it to the 35, and that's all. Picked up a yard, maybe 2, before the Lobos run him out of bounds along the near side. Last guy to reach him and touch him out of bounds was linebacker Chase Smith. That'll make it a 2-yard gain and make it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Wolf simply doesn't have enough time, again, to look downfield and find an open receiver. Again, he has to tuck it and run.
3rd down and 4 for the Red Raiders. Opening quarter, we're down to about 5:37 left to play here in this opening period. After Wolf ran out of bounds, Red Raiders looking for their second first down on this possession. Slot left, 2 slot lefts, and the man goes in motion as Hubbard. Fake it to him, and Wolf again in trouble. He's running for his life, and there's a penalty flag down, and then he's tackled from behind all the way back by Tadarian Boone near the original line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line. A sack and a flag on that play, and Lance Mathis will tell us that it's probably against the Red Raiders, and it's holding against Legacy.
Yeah, didn't hold good enough. Again, good pressure on Luke, and this time they got to him. They'll decline the penalty and force the Red Raiders to punt it away.
Make it a 3rd down and 10 with 5:27 left to go. So the Red Raiders get a first down and then quickly go 3 and out, and they will again have to punt to a Lobo team that came in averaging 42 a game, just through 2 ball games, but a very powerful unit with a veteran quarterback in Jordan Allen, a 2-year starter. And they rush the quarterback, and they get a piece of the ball. Baxter had it blocked, and it'll be knocked out of bounds along the far side and near the 35-yard line. Somebody got a hand on Baxter's punt, and you could see the trajectory change. Chased to the sideline by Lobo Billy Smith at the 34-yard line, and that is great field position for Longview.
Longview had 3 Lobos in the area to punt that ball or block that punt. And again, Red Raiders have struggled with special teams throughout this early season.
All right, so the Lobos at 5:15 to go in the quarter have great field position here. They already lead 7-zip here in the opening quarter at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. 2 backs, 1 left, 1 right of the quarterback, and the ball to Johnson, who's been very active tonight and nothing doing. He fights his way back to the 35-yard line, but a 1-yard loss, and they were all over him. Looked like Ratliff and Renaud in on that play, along with Sears and others helping out on that tackle. I think Ragsdale was in on it. That's a loss of a half a yard. It'll be 2nd down.
Ratliff was the key to that play. He was the one that blew it up and forced it back inside where the rest of the defense can take care of the business. So that's a great job, again, by Ratliff.
They give him the 34, so basically they gave him the line of scrimmage and call it 2nd and 10. Lobos with the lead in the ball. Back to the I formation with the tight end lined up left. Hand off to Tatum, and Tatum drills right up the middle inside the 30-yard line for a gain of 5 to the 29. It'll be 3rd and 5 as Taylor lowers his head and just kind of burrows into the middle of that D line and picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, it's a quick hitter for good yardage again on 2nd down, and they're probably in 4-down territory if they don't convert here on 3rd down.
Approaching 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Last week, the first quarter took 45 minutes because of all the turnovers and penalties. 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 to the right. Johnson goes in motion, and they're going to throw it to him out there. Elijah Johnson caught it to 30 to the 25, and a big open field tackle by the Red Raiders. That is a great one-on-one. A yard short of the first down by the Red Raiders, and that was Ragsdale, the senior cornerback. It'll be 4th down and 3 coming up and that's one of the biggest hits both ways, like two bulls running together down there. Ragsdale against Johnson, and Ragsdale won that battle, fourth down.
Yeah, fight off a block, and then you're still able to make the play. So that's nicely done by the Legacy defense.
Good job of competing that time by Camden Ragsdale. And so it'll be 4th and 3 Lobos at the Red Raider 27-yard line. John King and his guys may have just called a timeout. I believe they did. We'll take a 30-second break with them. 3:12 to go in the opening quarter. Longview 7, Legacy nothing. Let's take a 30-second timeout on 92.1 FM The Team.
Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler is a team dedicated to leading you to the right Kia, car, truck, or SUV. The all-star Pelche Kia lineup includes the Kia Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Soul, just to name a few. See for yourself at Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler or online at pelchekiatyler.com. Give it everything at Pelche Kia Tyler.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Debating during the break whether it was Ragsdale or Matthew Ross, the junior free safety, who made that play. But either one of those guys, both have been active so far tonight, but that was a really good play. Now the Lobos, after the timeout, have a 4th and 3 at the Red Raider 27-yard line.
They were in 4-down territory, so a great play right there on that last one. On 3rd down for Legacy's defense. Got to do it one more time.
Lobos are ready to play. The Red Raiders still getting lined up. 4th and 3. 7-0 Longview, and here's a big play. 4th and 3 at the Red Raider 27. The Red Raiders trying to get Allen and the Lobo offense off the field. They've got Johnson in the backfield. They hand it off to him right side. It's going to be close. May have it. Off right tackle, Johnson downfield, and that may be a first down. They may have to measure at the 24-yard line. Nope, won't even have to measure. He got it as far as the 23, they say, and that's a first down.
You know what's almost a thing of the past? Measurements. You rarely see any measurements anymore in high school football, but he got just enough to move the chains.
You're right. Yeah. You don't see that much. The officials keep this game moving, and this is a very good crew. First down at the 23-yard line. Lobos get that 4th and 3. Slot right, hand the ball off to Johnson. Johnson piles left side and only gets maybe a 2-yard gain as the Red Raiders stack him up. Interior included Travis Jackson and a young man who's had a heck of a start tonight, sophomore Radliff again in on that tackle. That's a gain of 2. It'll be second down.
Again, they're winning their share of battles up front. The Legacy defense, and a good job on that play. They just have to be more consistent against this Lobo offense.
Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. We're in the Grant Flannery broadcast booth. Bill and Kevin with you. The Lobos lead the Red Raiders 7-0. And it's a 2nd and 8 at the Red Raider 21-yard line. Hale goes in motion. Hand the ball off. No, fake the hand off to Johnson. Roll out pitch to Hale, 15. Hale dragged down to the 10. Inside the 10. 1st and goal. Run out at about the 9-yard line. Hale is so big that it's hard to bring him down, and it took 2 Red Raiders to finally basically coax him out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at the Legacy 9.
Well, and Hale got a great downfield block by Reese on the right side of the formation. Got him an extra 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Hill caught 4 for 140 against Legacy last year and scored twice here in this stadium. It'll be 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Ball on the near hash. Lobo's going to line up quickly. They go tight end left, slot left, pitch the ball to Tatum. That's going to be an easy touchdown. Tatum from 9 yards out. That pitch sweep and a wave of Lobos leading the way. Tatum from 9 yards out, touchdown Longview.
Good design on the play. Slow reaction by the Legacy defense. As you mentioned, there was nobody in the area to put a hand on Tatum that time. Well blocked, good design on the play, great execution.
Tatum's 6th rushing touchdown of the year. The Billy's Tire extra point would make it a 14-0 game in favor of the Lobos, and we're still in the first quarter. Again, Longview only went 34 yards because of that partially blocked punt, and Fields to add the extra point to make it 14-0, and he does. 1:36 to go here in the opening quarter. Lobos 14, Red Raiders nothing on 92.1 FM The Team.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
My name is Jake, and I work at Chick-fil-A Hickory Flat. To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is for above and beyond. It's about making sure that our guests know that we care about them and that we're going above and beyond for them in all the details.
The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Real team member paid for the testimonial.
Hi.
I'm Taylor Swinford at Family Owned Quality Investments, and we will put you in the perfect truck, SUV, or car at the right price. Come see us on Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, or start out at quality-investments.com. Bank financing is available, or you can buy here and pay here. We value a long-time quality investments reputation, and we have the cream of the crop cars, trucks, SUVs, and luxury vehicles, something to fit your needs and budget. Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, across from Harris Nursery, on the web at quality-investments.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
And the Quality Investments kickoff is fair caught by the Red Raiders at the 5-yard line, so they will take over then at the 25-yard line. Minute 36 to go in the opening quarter. Longview 14, Legacy nothing.
Yeah, and Longview was able to take advantage of that great starting field position following the semi-block punt. 34 yards, 7 plays, 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
9-yard run by Taylor Tatum to make it 14-0. The scoring summary brought to you by the Parker Firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. Red Raiders down 14-0 here in the opening quarter from their own 25-yard line. Red Raiders line up in a tight formation. Parker, the tight end, lined off the hip of the left tackle, and 2 tight receivers to the nearest side and a man in motion. Wolf out of the shotgun, has a running back in the backfield, and the Red Raiders line up and hand the ball off. Pearson trying to get to the edge, and he makes a little room as he got a block on the edge, and he picks up about 7 yards. So Micah Pearson, the sophomore running back, doing a nice job hitting the hole rapidly that time, and a 7-yard gain on first down for young Micah Pearson.
A good seal block on the edge to the left side of the formation allowed him to turn the corner for good yardage on first down.
His first career high school start. Again, Burleson out with an injury, and Yarber hasn't played yet. Both shaken up. 2nd down and 3. Red Raiders will be at Texas High next week in Texarkana. First road game. Ball on the 32-yard line. Fake the inside. Inside handoff right side. A helmet comes flying off. And it will be short of the first down on a 1-yard gain that time. That would be Pearson again. That helmet rolled upfield for about 10 yards. Luckily, there wasn't a head in it, too. And that was a Red Raider offensive lineman, number 55 for the Red Raiders, Rodney Harden, the center, who got his helmet knocked off.
I'm not sure how a helmet shoots out of the pile that way. As you mentioned, it went about 10 yards. Great roll on the helmet.
Rodney Harden, the senior, has to come out for a play. And so the Red Raiders, with a big 3rd and 2 here, have to bring in their backup center, Gilbert Pena, to snap this football. So let's see what happens here as they go 3rd and 2, and a whistle blows.
Play clock was down to 0. They called a timeout.
Red Raiders called a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. 24 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Longview 14, Legacy nothing. Back in 30 seconds on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Choose local, choose independent, choose Bergfeld Agency, the easy, trusted way to buy insurance in Tyler. They've been at the heart of our community since 1887. That's over a century of using their skills and expertise to help the residents of Tyler save on insurance. If you are in the market for home, auto, or commercial insurance, call Brad Bergfeld at Bergfeld Agency, and they'll get to work on finding your best value. Visit them on the web at bergfeldagency.com. Go Raiders!
92.1 FM, The Team.
Bill Coates, Kevin Simon, the Grand Flannery broadcast booth, Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, down at Earl Campbell Field. It's Longview 14 and Legacy nothing.
Again, the play clock was about to hit 0. The Red Raiders with an opportunity on 3rd down to convert, took the timeout. Try to get on the same page.
Big 3rd and 2 for Legacy. They're at their own 33-yard line. A 3rd and 2 against this Lobo defense, and they do get to bring Harden back into the game at center, so they've got their veteran center in to snap the football to Luke Wolf, the junior quarterback. 3 wide receivers, a running back. They play with a tight end lined up right, and Hubbard goes in motion. Wolf looking to run it himself. He goes left, comes near side, and will be tackled short of the first down. He looked right, then went left, and he had a couple of Lobos all over him, and they literally ran him down. So Darian Boone and Chase Smith, 2 of the linebackers, were fast enough to run down Luke Wolf, and it'll be 4th and 1.
That's why they're ranked number 1 in the state. They've got good speed on both sides of the ball, and it looks like Legacy is going to send the offense back out there. First of all, it looks like they'll take a timeout.
They're going to take another. Quarter comes to an end after 1. It's Longview 14, Legacy nothing. Back in 1 minute on The Team.
Just say,
Hey, Hey, football fans, David Bates here for Pelche Chevrolet. You know, for over 100 years, Chevrolet has been the heartbeat of America. And on Friday nights, there's nothing more exciting than high school football. The cool, brisk air, the sounds of the band, and the cheers of the crowd mean fall is finally here. All of us here at Pelche Chevrolet are proud supporters of the Tyler High Lines and the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders. Everyone knows in East Texas, we take pride in having the best selection, best prices, and best service for all your automobile needs. So come on, East Texas, come help Pelche Chevrolet support the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders and the Tyler High Lines all the way to state. Find new roads at Pelche Chevrolet. We're on the west-southwest loop in Tyler or on the web at PelcheChevroletTyler.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon, Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. It's 14-0 Longview, second quarter. 4th and 1. Legacy lines up as if they're going to go for it from their own 34-yard line. Longview loads up the box, expecting the Red Raiders in this non-district game to give it a try. Luke Wolf appears to be hard counting them and now lines up under center and will try to quarterback sneak in, and I don't know that he got there.
Looks like he's short.
Yeah, boy, he went from shotgun to under center, and then they snap it to him, and he tries to go a quarterback sneak. He needed to get to the 35, and from the looks of where they're spotting the ball, he did not, and the Red Raiders turn it over on downs.
That's a huge play for a Lobo defense, but the Red Raiders sure needed the play there. They're trying to play keep away, keep the ball, trying to run some clock. Didn't work out, and the Lobos win the battle on the trenches on that play.
First quarter runs by a pass to Johnson and a touchdown run by Tatum. Longview blocked a punt, went 34 for their second score, went 72 for their first, and now they get another 34-yard drive opportunity after stopping the Red Raiders on 4th and 1. They lined up going right to left on your device at the 34-yard line, far side to short side, tight end left, slot left, fake the handoff, throw the deep ball. Hale is wide open down the near side, and that's an easy touchdown. Even double coverage could not keep Allen and Hale from hooking up for a 34-yard touchdown touchdown pass by the Lobos.
Yeah, and just a go route. He didn't throw any moves, just a release from the line of scrimmage and ran past the two Legacy defenders. Easy pitch and catch on a go route for the score.
Hale had 2 here last year, and he has his first one here tonight. It is 20-0 with the Southside Bank extra point coming up with Fields, the kicker, trying to make this a 21-0 ball game. The kick by Fields on the way, good. And with 11:49 to go in the second quarter, Longview 21, Legacy nothing. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM The Team.
If you or a loved one have multiple daily prescriptions, knowing what to take when can be confusing.
This is the Brick Street Daily Dose Packet.
That's Brick Street Pharmacy owner Kimberly Abel.
All of your medications are going to be in a sleeve of bubbles telling you what time of day to take them. They're all separated out already. It's in perforated packs, and it's a tear-off system.
The Brick Street Pharmacy Daily Dose Pack organizes a month's worth of prescriptions into a single, simple, easy-to-follow package.
When you go check on your mom, you're not having to go into her house and back count her vials to find out if she remembered to take her medicine. Saves you an office visit, keeps everybody compliant. You know everything's going well because they're taking all their medication.
The Daily Dose Pack is a Brick Street Pharmacy exclusive. It's not available from the chain pharmacy, and it doesn't add a penny to the cost of your prescriptions. Brick Street Pharmacy is in Tyler's Azalea District on Rusk, a block and a half west of South Broadway. They're online at brickstreetmedical.com. brickstreetmedical.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Kickoff brought to you by Tim Jones State Farm Insurance. Fields puts it into the air. It's returnable by the Red Raiders. Ball bounces at the 15. Red Raiders will take it on the run. Hubbard upfield inside the 20 and got blasted at the end of that play. My goodness gracious. Dadrian Garrett coming downfield and knocked him off his pins at about the 18-yard line. It's 21-0 Longview.
Yeah, another short field for the Lobo offense. The Legacy turned it over on downs. That's another 34-yard drive, 1 play, 6 seconds.
Brought to you by the Parker Firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. A 34-yard pass from Allen to Hale. And so the Red Raiders, from their own 18-yard line, they go left to right on dial and device here from the near hash. They've got a running back. Slot left, 2 receivers left, now man in motion. Wolf will hand the ball off, and there's nothing doing that time on a play right up the gut that time, and he was hit right as he got to the line of scrimmage. And that appears to be Micah Pearson again. And I think that was Caden Brooks, maybe, who met him at the line of scrimmage, and so it'll be second down.
Yeah, Lobos starting to win more of the battles up front in the trenches against this old line for Legacy.
So second down, give him about a half a yard, just inside 10 yards. Ball near the 19-yard line, near side the short side. And a guy in motion, they're going to run an option pitch to him, and they throw it away. All the way back inside the 5-yard line. A guy falls on it. No, the Lobos fall on it for a touchdown. A guy had never got there, and the Lobos fall on it for a touchdown. And that was one heck of a play in that corner after the errant pitch to Darian Boone, who falls on it for the score.
Yeah, and that pitch was wayward. It wasn't even close to the running back. Didn't give him a chance to reel that one in. It was covered anyway. Defensively, they were in position to make a play, but they got even better than what they expected. A recovery in the end zone.
Jim's Jewelry extra point would make it 28-0 early in the second quarter. And again, the Red Raiders could ill afford to make mistakes. They've had a blocked punt, now a fumble, miss on a 4th and 1, and the Fields extra point is up and good, and it is 28-0. Longview dominating this game early in the second. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Hi, it's Bill Coates, and I'm here with Matt Flannery of the East Texas law firm of Grant & Flannery. So, Matt, tell us briefly what it is that sets the law firm of Grant & Flannery apart from the others.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the big differences at Grant & Flannery when you come to visit with either me or my law partner, Darren Grant, is that if you hire us as your law firm, you get to talk to the guy that's on the TV commercial. I always tell my clients, listen, you just hired me, okay? That means I'm your newest employee. All you have to do is leave me a voicemail, and I will call you, and you get to talk to me. And I'll sit down and drink coffee with you one morning if you want to. We'll go over all your case, and we'll map it all out and discuss it. The people you see on TV are the people you get to talk to.
If you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, the attorneys at Grant & Flannery will take a personal hands-on interest in your case. Matt Flannery and Darren Grant are certified in personal injury trial law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. They're online at gftexas.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Kickoff brought to you by American Gold and Diamond Exchange and the Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center. 28-0. Lobos lead with 11:02 to go here in the second quarter. Following the fumble recovery touchdown is taken at the 2-yard line and a fair catch called by the Red Raiders and Ross. And so it'll be taken to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Red Raiders will start over again.
Well, another wayward pitch, or at least that wayward pitch, cost the Red Raiders that time. It's, again, the fumble recovery in the end zone. I think it was just last week we talked about Murphy's Law, wasn't it?
I think we did. Everything that could go wrong.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. The scoring graph summary brought to you by the Parker firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. Red Raiders again at the 25-yard line, trying to get something going offensively, trailing 28-0. It's a 4-wide receiver set with a running back, no tight end. Pump fake, throw it upfield. It's tipped and picked off, and this will be an easy walk-in touchdown for Billy Smith. Ball tipped on an intended screen pass, tipped into the air, and an interception return of about 25 yards by Longview's Billy Smith.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers, turning to 6 points. For Longview, they're just dominating this football game.
It is 34-0. And again, the Lobos we expected to be really, really good. They are, but the Red Raiders are also helping them out.
Yeah. Again, they struggled last week, but found a way to win that ball game, and they haven't cleaned up much of mistakes, at least so far in the first half.
Michael Fields again to try the Ogle Construction extra point to make it a 35-0 game early second quarter, and the kick's good. 10:53 to go here in the second quarter, and now there's a penalty flag. We'll go to break. 35-0. Lobos lead the Red Raiders back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Tyler's growing like never before. New businesses are popping up all over town. We have new schools, new shopping centers, and it seems like a new restaurant every day or two. All of this future growth means one thing, more building, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Paragon Construction has to be on your short list for commercial construction, whether it's institutional, commercial retail, or construction management. Paragon Construction is your best choice in Tyler. Hey, I'm Lonnie Johnson, and I've literally been counting the days and years until I could come on the air and tell you about the co-owner of Paragon Construction, My friend of 3 decades, trained by one of the best in the business for over 20 years. He's philanthropic and he's a great man of integrity. I can speak directly about their ability also. You see, Paragon built my home. You've seen their signs all over town. Now visit their website at buildwithparagon.com. Do yourself a favor and reach out to Paragon Construction for your next commercial or residential build. Build with honesty. Build with integrity. Build with Paragon. BuildWithParagon.com. That's BuildWithParagon.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Well, the Majors Pharmacy kickoff, and Longview's already had a few of them tonight. It's 35-0, early second quarter.
Yeah, Legacy's first 5 possessions, a punt, a blocked punt, a turnover on downs in their own side of the football field, and a fumble and an interception.
And then an unsportsmanlike on the extra point. Longview will kick off at the 45-yard line. Scoring summary brought to you by the Parker firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. So Fields will tee it up at the Red Raider 45. And, again, Legacy, at this point, just trying to muster some offense here. Again, this is a non-district game, and they've got another one to go. So the ball will be bounced on the ground and right into the arms of a Red Raider at the 26-yard line. Pretty good catch that time by the Red Raider who was downfield on coverage that time. That would be Nathaniel Kirksey. And so the Red Raiders will try. This is the 3rd straight time they've taken a kickoff. They've been back-to-back, 2 plays, fumble recovery touchdown by Boone, interception by Billy Smith on back-to-back offensive
so
plays.
Basically a scoop and score and a pick 6 on back-to-back plays. Yeah.
All right, first down at the 26-yard line. And so the Red Raiders, again going left to right. 3 receivers split wide to the left side. Longview in a 4-3 look. Hand the ball off left side to Pearson for 2, maybe 3. Again, the sophomore getting a baptism by fire tonight. Jeremiah Rugley, who had a nice season last year, 15 tackles behind the line of scrimmage and 10 sacks. 6'1", 220-pounder makes the play after a pickup of about 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, this is when it gets fun on defense because you can take chances, pin years back, and go after the ball carrier.
All right, near side, the short side. Pearson in the backfield, Wolf out of the shotgun. Luke stands all the way back at the 20-yard line, being chased to the far sideline, throws the ball upfield. It's caught by Pearson, who's competing well tonight. He's out of bounds after a gain out near the 34-yard line. He'll be a little short of the first down, but a nice play by Wolf, and Pearson rolling out, caught that ball 2 yards short of the first down, goes out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, one of their better plays of the night. That is a good job by Wolf to throw pretty much back across his body to an open receiver.
3rd and 2 at their own 34-yard line. The Red Raiders on the left hash here. They send 2 receivers, including Nate Crockett, who hasn't been able to get his hands on the ball tonight. Crockett standing near side along with 2 others. Ball on the left hash, slot left now, a man in motion, Grant Parker. Snap the ball. Wolf throws the bubble screen to C.J. Johnson, and he drops it. A screen pass to Johnson, and he was not able to hang on, and the junior wide receiver on a 3rd and 2 probably would have had a little running room there if he hangs onto the ball. But now it'll be 4th and 2, and the Red Raiders dare not go for it. They're going to punt the ball away, and they've had a punt block tonight too.
So this will be the 3rd punt, but as you mentioned, one of those was blocked. So they need to make sure they get this one off.
Standing at his own 20. Remember, the Red Raiders are home tonight. It's homecoming. That's how good Longview is. They are just that good. And Baxter's kick is high and short, very short. Bounce at about the 45-yard line and take a left-hand turn out of bounds into the Longview bench, and another penalty flag down.
Yeah, they might get a first down. Legacy might get a first down here running. Roughing the kicker, I think, is a call. So that's just a bad play on Longview. You're going to get great starting field position. No reason to rough the kicker. Good break for Legacy.
Well, having already blocked a punt, I'm sure they were probably smelling blood with 9:58 to go in the second, but the Red Raiders get a first down.
Yeah, they call that one running into the kicker. Now, again, Legacy gets to keep the ball here. We'll see if they can do something with it.
Roughing is a 15-yarder. Running into is a 5. Right?
That is correct. And so they get the first down.
The ball's at the 39-yard line. Double slots tight left toward the Longview side of the field. One wide receiver to the near side. Pearson to the left of the quarterback. Wolf fakes the handoff, rolling out. Now coming left, near side, looking, still being chased back to the 25, and he's going to throw the ball upfield and into the Red Raider bench. Not quite able to come up with it was Agaya. Made a good effort at it, but not able to get down inbounds. Second down coming up.
Wolf is on the run from about the time he gets the snap from center. Just no time, again, to find an open receiver. Good pressure by the Lobos.
Wolf comes over and gets the call from the coaches. The Red Raider offensive coordinators are Alan Copeland, Kyle Copeland. Same last name, but not related. And it'll be a 2nd and 10 at their own 39. Far side, the short side. This time tight right with a slot and with a slot man tight end lined up behind the line of scrimmage and a slot right, and a handoff to Pearson. Turns the corner, and a nice game. Out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. I do like the look of sophomore Micah Pearson. He runs hard, and he's running against a very good defense. That's a gain of 7 yards. Third down coming up.
He also did a great job to turn the corner and get upfield. Get what you can on the play.
Third down at the 46-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Triangle receivers to the short side of the field. Wolf takes the snap. And he's again flushed out. Rugley chasing him, and he's going to throw it downfield and throws it away. Incomplete. Boy, the Lobos were all in his kitchen that time, including Zara Shepard, a junior defensive end who also found himself in the backfield. And it's 4th and 3 with 9:14 to go.
And when I say immediate pressure, I mean immediate pressure. Right? From the time he gets the snap of the football, Wolf is on the run. No time to try to find, again, an open receiver. Great job defensively.
So Baxter again back at the 32-yard line to punt it away. Again, one of the deep guys is Willie Nelson. Love the name for obvious reasons. Whistle blows at the snap of the football. And
legal substitution on somebody, I believe. Oh, false start.
False start, Red Raiders. Back them up 5. Again, Willie Nelson, the Longview defensive back, not the country singer, had 8 picks last year. Again, multiple D1 offers, but he's just a junior. Tatum is a junior. And so 4th down and 8, standing at the 27-yard line to kick it away. And the kick is away by Baxter. It's a line drive end over end that will be taken by Nelson on the run at the 27. He goes right upfield past the 35 to the 37. That's a 10-yard return. He ran up on that play and was looking right into the teeth of a Red Raider gunner on that play and just kind of ran around him. First down, Lobos.
Again, a good decision just to get upfield. Looks like another late penalty flag here.
Remember, the Lobos haven't been on offense in a while, have they?
They haven't had to be.
Well, no, that last one was they haven't been on offense since what? 11:49.
It's been a while because the
back-to-back turnovers.
Yeah, the back-to-back turnovers.
So another flag down at the 27-yard line. Let's see what Lance Mathis and his crew tell us about that. They're talking it over now, and I'm not exactly sure what they are thinking here, but they're going to decide something, and we'll see how this thing pans out. And Lance, come on, Lance, let's move it along, buddy. He's going to go over and talk to Coach King about this.
Yeah, we still don't know what the call is, what the penalty is about. Yeah. But it was late and well behind the play.
Lance himself played high school football at Kilgore, and he's worked in the East Texas chapter for about 20 years. Called several state championship games, and this crew has become one of the better ones in East Texas, so they get the benefit of the doubt more often than not. But in the meantime, Lance and King are conversing over there. John trying to get his 200th win in 19 seasons. That means he's averaging over 10 wins a year. Won a state championship in 2018, and Mathis is still discussing things with the Lobos.
A long discussion, and it must be against the Red Raiders. They're trying to figure out what King wants to do.
Of course, John's son Haynes is the Aggie quarterback. And now here we go. Yes, he will make this. All right. Unsportsmanlike against the Red Raiders. And unsportsmanlike against Longview. So they what?
the penalties offset, unsportsmanlike on both teams. Now, they always seem to give that, that look that they're ejecting somebody. Now, I'm not sure that anybody's been ejected, but they always seem to, and maybe that's a warning.
It's Lobo football, obviously, on the punt exchange, but offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
Now, there is a Lobo headed to the locker room.
Yep, maybe. They may have thrown out a Lobo. I don't know about a Red Raider. I haven't seen a Red Raider headed in. No. Allen on the rollout. He's got all kinds of room. Pitches it out to Johnson, and he has the first down into Lobo territory, or into Red Raider territory at about the 47-yard line. Pick up 15. Roll out to Elijah Johnson, who's been their best offensive weapon so far tonight. He's got the most touches. Yeah. And the fullback, who's a 5'9 junior, just picked up the catch. That'll be his third catch of the night, and including a touchdown reception early, his first down. Ball at the Red Raider 47-yard line. Red Raiders start with 3 D linemen and kind of a 3-4 look, and a handoff to Tatum. Nice play at the line of scrimmage. Red Raiders whip the blocker and make the play, and Jordan Renaud, the 4-star defensive lineman, 6'4", 275, just showed us why that time.
Well, Legacy's going to have to do a whole lot more of that to get back in this ball game. Now, the rules in terms of ejections, they changed. Remember, you can get ejected, but you can stay on the sideline. So it looks like a Lobo was ejected, but he left.
We're not sure about whether
Not sure about the Red Raiders got an ejection. But if he did, I don't think you have to leave the field or the sideline now.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line. So haven't seen much of Jalen Hill tonight. He caught 1 touchdown pass, and that's just about it so far. Hand the ball off left side, and here's Johnson off tacklers inside the 40. First down to the 35, 34-yard line. Elijah Johnson just bouncing off red-shirted Red Raiders before they finally put him on the ground. The last guy up is Matthew Ross, the junior, but that is a Lobo first down.
Able to squeeze through a small hole and then fight off a couple of defenders to move the chains once again.
Johnson's a stump at 5'9", 200 pounds, and he is a hard guy to bring down, a short guy, short, stocky kid, and very powerful. And that time he made him pay. Ball at the 35-yard line. We've got 7:39 to go in the quarter. Red Raiders trail 35-0 to the Longview Lobos, and Longview trying to get more here. Not quite midway through quarter number 2. The Lobos have turned back-to-back Red Raider turnovers into 2 easy touchdowns, a scoop and score, and a pick 6. And this is their first possession, or was their first possession since early second quarter. Under center this time. Allen's going to throw the fade down the far sideline. Got a guy out there, but overthrows the intended receiver, Reese, on that play. Kind of a go route, kind of a quick stop, start. Reese on the play down the far sideline, not able to catch up with it. It'll be a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's great coverage by the defensive back, the corner on that side of the field. I think that's Ragsdale, but great coverage to, again, lead the receiver out of bounds. Longview did score on a similar route earlier in the ballgame.
2nd down, and Hale is lined up far to the right side. They've got a tight end, or slot man, left and right this time. And snap the football. Allen hands it to Johnson. He has been deadly. 25 inside the 25, down to the 22, and another first down and a gain of 13 yards for Elijah Johnson. Again, Tatum has a touchdown, but the guy who has been churning the yards tonight is their fullback.
Made a couple of Red Raiders miss at the line of scrimmage to get free, and upfield once again they'll move the chains.
How many teams even have a fullback anymore?
Yeah.
Longview does. Their style of play has not changed over the years. They want to run first, and they want to pound you, and that's what they're doing. First down at the 22-yard line. They lead 35-0. Far hash, offset backfield, quarterback's under center. Here's a handoff to Tatum. Big hole and an easy score. Stutter step at the line of scrimmage. Touchdown Longview. 22 yards untouched for the Lobos.
Well, great blocking, but you called it. They just stutter stepped, and it froze the linebackers for Legacy, and it's an easy dash to the end zone of the Lobos.
With half a quarter, it is 41-0 in favor of the Lobos. And the extra points brought to you by Jersey Mike Subs in Tyler and Longview. And it's about to be a 42-0 game with 6:43 left in the second quarter. And Fields has it teed up, and the kick is on the way. And that makes it 42-0. 6:43 to go in the second quarter. Longview 42, Legacy nothing. Back in 1 minute on the team.
How's your indoor air? Is it pure and clean? Do you have reflective electromagnetic energy to minimize and neutralize indoor air pollutants such as bacteria, viruses, mold, gases, odors, pollen, dust, and other airborne particles? Hi, this is Dixie with the original Evans Air. You know, most air is free, but perfect air has to be created. Our #1 selling Induct Whole Home Air Purification System kills bacteria and viruses on surfaces and in the air. It reduces allergens, smoke, odors, and volatile organic compounds. It's used in homes and commercial buildings worldwide. Patented technology, third-party tested, validated, and proven. The original Evans Air can deliver perfect air with perfect efficiency. Put our number in your cell phone, 903-561-9410, and call us. Let's get started creating perfectly clean air in your home or office. Why wait? Create your clean air today.
92.1 FM, The Team.
The Robertson Automotive kickoff is away. Agaya fair catches at the 2. And the Red Raiders will take over the 25-yard line. All Longview, 42-0. 6:43 to go in the second quarter here at Rose Stadium.
6 plays, 62 yards, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And that is Tatum's second touchdown run of the first half.
Brought to you by the Parker Firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. First down, Red Raiders at the 25-yard line going left to right. Crockett splits out wide to the left. They've got a tight end, Parker, with his hand on the ground. And out of the shotgun, Wolf, who's been running for his life most of the night, will hand the ball off to Micah Pearson, and he fights back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Strung out that time by the Lobos, and they defeat the blockers over there. And the first guy there is Boone, the 5'8" senior linebacker, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
A good reaction once again by this Lobo defense. Not a lot of room to work with.
Approaching midway through the second quarter, Lobos with a big lead here. Red Raiders 2nd and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Pearson in the backfield. Far side to short side. 3 receivers split near side. They chase Wolf all the way back to the 20. They're going to call a holding penalty on Legacy as Wolf throws it out of bounds. Looked like Jordan Crawford that time, or whoever the Red Raider was on that side of the ball blocking. No, I think that's Sam Onwuzurumba literally tackled a Lobo that time, and that's a holding penalty that you have to throw.
There you go. Exactly. Took the words out of my mouth. It was so obvious that you have to throw the penalty. They're going to decline it, of course, and make it 3rd down and 10.
All right, 3rd and 10 back at the 25-yard line. Again, after the holding penalty that was declined. Last week in the game between Legacy and Tyler High, there were 32 flags, 25 accepted penalties.
Yeah, and 13 turnovers.
Not
a masterpiece.
No. And with 6:03 to go, the Red Raiders on a 3rd and long. 3 wide receiver formation. The Lobos put 3 men with their hand on the ground. 4 now, looking kind of a 4-3 look defensively. And on a 3rd and long, here they come. Wolf in trouble and swallowed up back at the 23-yard line. Luke Wolf sacked by a number of Lobos that time, including, I think the first guy there among several was senior Jordan Wright, who was one of the tacklers. And it'll be 4th and 13.
Yeah, again, he just doesn't have any time. They can't even drop Wolf back on a 3-step drop and give him time. So, again, they're losing the battle in the trenches.
All right. Last time I saw a mismatch this bad, my wife was walking down the aisle looking at me going, oh, my goodness.
That is a mismatch.
That was a mismatch right there.
Yeah.
She's going, oh, my goodness. All right, the kick is away. It's an end-over-end kick. Ball bounces. 47 takes a Red Raider roll. Hits at the 40 and rolls dead inside the 35. Nicely done by Baxter with the 5:05 left to play in the second quarter in a 42-0 game. Under a full moon tonight. That's a beautiful
it's a pretty
moon.
night.
Beautiful night.
Yeah, beautiful night for football. Just the game is not living up to, what we're getting in weather-wise.
Next week, the Red Raiders will be at Texas High for their final non-district tune-up. And it'll be Lobo football at the 33-yard line with 5:06 to go. Lobos have 2 of their timeouts left, and they do not appear to be slowing down here. They're going to let Allen throw it upfield, and that ball is completed. And 2 missed tackles later, it's a gain of about 9 yards to Frederick Hawkins, a 5'9" senior. Stop route and a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
A spin move by Hawkins got him free, as you mentioned. A couple of missed tackles by Legacy, and He nearly picked up the first down.
4:45 and the clock ticking here mercifully. We'll give you a station ID. Jerry Jones coming up here in a bit, maybe after this next play. Tatum goes out of the game, as does Johnson. Lobos will be going to backups here shortly. And again, as they line up this time, it'll be 2nd down and 1. Under center, Allen this time. Hand the football off for a first down out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. I think that may be Jonathan Lee. No, check that. Brandavian Jefferson, a senior, with the carry for a first down. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you listen to East Texas High School football.
This is The Team, 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. Colin Cowherd, weekdays 11 till 2. You're on The Team.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. We're going to have Chick-fil-A at halftime here and name a Chick-fil-A player of the game after the game. Here's a short drop and a pitch upfield, and with his hands on the ball but not able to hang on that time was Hawkins. The ball separated from him. A big hit from behind that time. I think Ross may have been the guy there. And so it'll be 2nd down. It would have been a 5-yard gain with 3:54 to go.
Yeah, well played by Ross that time. The pass was a little high, but should have been handled by the receiver. But again, as you mentioned, good reaction by Ross to break it up.
Do I have to wait another 4 minutes before I eat my Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Yeah, you need to wait 4 minutes.
Okay, all right. We'll have a Chick-fil-A player of the game at the end of the night. 2nd and 10 at the 45, near side the short side. Allen hand the ball off, and Jefferson is hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain. It's Renaud again, having himself a nice night, playing again because, well, the competition is good and trying to, again, continue to prove that he's as good as people think he is, and he is. It'll be 3rd down and 9 after the handoff to Jefferson.
Yeah, that was a big hit by Renaud, one of the few times tonight that Legacy's defense has been able to square up a ball carrier that time.
Red Raiders defensively play with a 3-man front most of the time. Kind of a 3-4 look, sometimes a 3-3-5. Jefferson goes out of the ball game. And on a 3rd and 9, the Lobos bring into the game a new running back. That appears to be Jaden Howard, maybe, and now a timeout on the field. With 3:08 to go, I think the Lobos called a timeout. We'll take it with them as they lead the Red Raiders 42-0 back in 30 seconds on 92.1 FM The Team.
Green, 46.
Just as in football, to be a winner in life, you need a good game plan. Let the academic advisors at TJC help you build an affordable plan tailored to your individual goals and dreams. With year-round start times, night, weekend, and online classes, TJC has scheduling options that can put college within your reach. Stop sitting on the sidelines. It's time to get in the game. Visit tjc.edu today. That's tjc.edu.
92.1 FM, The Team.
From the Grant Flannery broadcast booth here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium, it is Longview 42, Legacy nothing with 3:08 to go in the second quarter. Longview would have been a massive favorite coming into this game anyway. So the fact that they're leading is not a surprise, but the Red Raiders have hurt themselves with mistakes on top of that. 3rd and 9 at the 46, and Allen on the rollout. Being chased upfield, ball tipped and almost intercepted. Nicely done that time, and they had pressure on that play. And Diego Castilla may have gotten a hand on the ball as Allen had to roll out and force that pass upfield incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 9. And we'll see Fields as a punter, I think, for the first time.
It is the first punt of the night for the Lobos. That's a good job by Legacy's defense.
With 3:02 to go, Fields with a 4th and 9 at their own 46-yard line will finally line up in punt formation. He's been busy kicking extra points and kicking off tonight, and they snap it to him, and Fields' kick is on the way. Good punt, high and fair caught by the Red Raiders at the 18. Remember last week they had a devil of a time even fielding punts. Jay-Sean Lee downfield to make that fair catch, and so the Red Raiders will start inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they play this. So you certainly don't want to give the football back to Longview. 2:55 left here in the second quarter. Will they be aggressive or try to play it safe?
Well, as they line up here, depending on where they spot this ball, look like about the 18-yard line. They're going to actually call it the 19. And Wolf, who has been under severe pressure tonight, the junior quarterback will take the snap from Harden. To put a man in motion, Parker, and throw the bubble screen left side. Ball caught by Pearson, and I think he went to his knee. He went down to catch that low pass, and his knee touched the ground, and that's all she wrote. That's a 4-yard loss on the play, and kind of a mental mistake on the part of the sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. Went down on a knee to field that football, and they lose yardage on the play. So from here, you have to really be careful now. I'll doubt that they'll be aggressive from this point forward.
Second down and long coming up on the original Evans Air Conditioning halftime show. We will, among other things, visit with the Red Raider volleyball coach. We'll talk about Red Raider volleyball. We'll have our TSN feature as well. Jared Jones will update scores. 2nd and 13. Wolf back to throw the screen pass, and that is behind Parker, incomplete.
Yeah.
So not much working for the Red Raiders offensively tonight, and now it'll be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, what they're looking at now is giving the football right back to the Lobos with time on the clock, and that's exactly what they didn't want to do.
So it'll be 3rd and 13. Red Raiders in a deep, deep hole here. Again, it's not at this point about the scoreboard, Kevin. It's more about trying to get better in the second half and make some adjustments and get better for the rest of the season and district play when it starts here in 2 weeks. But right now, it's all Longview, 42-0. 3rd down and long. Bubble screen pass and catch again. Caught at the 20-yard line and upfield for a gain of about 7 short of the first down. May have been C.J. Johnson again. I did not catch the number clear across the field over this. And that pass play was completed, and that was Nate Crockett. Crockett with the 7-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 3.
It looks like they're keeping the offense. We'll see if they go for it here.
All right, 4th and 3 from their own 26. Why not? Snap the football here in a moment when they decide what they're going to do. Remember, they can punt out of this formation, and it appears that that's what they will do here as Luke Wolf, the left-footed punt downfield, hits at the 36 and takes a small Red Raider roll of about 3 more yards to the 33 or 34-yard line. And that's where the Lobos will start with 1:20 left. They still have, 2 timeouts? No, 1 timeout left in the half. And I'm guessing the second half we'll see a lot of the Lobo number 2s out there in the game.
Yeah, and that's the best part of having a big lead like the Lobos do. You can work some backups in and work on building some depth.
Then Longview will have it at the 33-yard line with still plenty of time left to do something if they choose to do so. Again, Jordan Allen, the senior quarterback who came in with 343 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, has added a couple of scoring passes to his totals now from the 33-yard line. Under center, play action, throwing the deep ball down the far sideline, and he's got a guy out there caught inside the 25-yard line, and that's a first down to Frederick Hawkins.
Yeah, if it's a better pass, it's a touchdown. It's underthrown, so the receiver had to slow up to come back and catch it. If it's a better pass, it's an easy 6.
Yep, and as it turns out, though, it is first down near the 23-yard line with 1:07 to go. Lobos up 42-0, threatening to get more. Ball on the far hash. They send Hawkins to the near side. Out of the I formation, Allen is under center. Hand the ball off, and a nice hit at the line of scrimmage by the Red Raiders to do a good job on that play. Well played by Brooks Gallagher, who had 27 tackles to lead the Red Raiders coming in, and he just laid a nice lick that time on Jonathan Lee, one of their backup running backs. It'll be a 2nd and 10. 35 seconds left to go before halftime. Snapped out of the shotgun. Allen throws it quickly over the right side, caught at the 15, and a first down to the 13-yard line on an out route to Frederick Hawkins. Caught it, spun, probably should have gone out of bounds, but they do have a timeout left, and they'll take it here, and there's a Red Raider down. They won't have to take the timeout yet. There's a Red Raider down on the field.
A good execution on the play, and this was the problem with the Legacy, again, with the 3 and out. They gave the ball back to Longview with time left on the clock.
It'll be first down at the 13-yard line. Hopefully this is, again, a cramping situation for a Red Raider and not a serious type injury. Although there's nothing that doesn't hurt about, on a football field, about cramps. By the way, the flags are at half-staff here at Rose Stadium following the death of Queen Elizabeth yesterday, and that's pretty much a nationwide thing right now, and deservedly so. As Joe Willis comes out as well, he's going to take a look at the Red Raider. I'm not exactly sure which Red Raider defender is down on that play, but the coaching staff will help him up, and I think that may be Jalen Dale, the senior defensive lineman, who's being helped off the field with what we hope is nothing more than a cramp. But we don't know.
Yep. And he's putting a little bit more pressure as he gets closer to the sideline, a little more pressure on that leg.
All right, first down at the 13-yard line, 25 seconds left. Lobos saved a timeout that time, by the way. And so they still have a chance to stop the clock, and they've got the ball at the 13-yard line. Red Raiders again, blitz, throw the fade, far side. The tip drill is caught, touchdown. Far side, Hawkins, touchdown, Longview. As they threw the back shoulder fade, ball was a little bit short, and Hawkins comes back to it and catches it with 16 seconds to go.
Yeah, pretty good coverage, but Hawkins made the play just to come back, slow up, get high enough to reel it in for another Lobo touchdown. I go back to that last possession for Legacy. They didn't burn enough clock, gave the football right back, and here we are.
Extra point brought to you by Pelche Kia. And it is 48-0. And the extra point on the way by Fields. Lobos 49, Red Raiders nothing. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, The Team.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. Talk to Tim Jones, your neighborhood State Farm agent, and experience good neighbor service that has made State Farm America's #1 insurance company. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call Tim Jones at 903-593-4114, 903-593-4114, or stop by his office in Tyler today and find out how much a multi-line can save you. Tim Jones, your neighborhood State Farm agent.
Tyler Auto Finance, home of the $3.99 down every day, has been proud to bring you Tyler High Lions and Tyler Legacy Red Raiders football each season. Since 1985, Tyler Auto Finance has been your friend in the used car industry, offering in-house financing with low down payments and easy payment plans. If you need transportation to and from work, doctor's appointments, picking kids up from school, or whatever your needs, stop by and see Gray, Rosanna, or Brent and let them get you in a car, truck, or SUV to fit your budget. Tyler Auto Finance, 206 South Palace, or on the web at tylerautofinance.com.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Kickoff brought to you by ETTL Engineers and Consultants. It's 49-0. Lobos lead with 16 seconds to go before halftime. The kick is away. It's returnable, but a fair catch made by Agaya, and the Red Raiders will start at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's a 4-play, 67-yard drive, 1 minute and 4 seconds. Again, Hawkins with a good play to reel in a touchdown pass.
I believe that's Allen's third touchdown of the first half. Probably may not see much of him in the second half. And, again, the scoring drive update brought to you by the Parker Firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. Red Raiders with the ball at the 25-yard line. And let's see what they do with these last 16 seconds. They do, by the way, have 2 timeouts left. 3 receivers. They've got a tight end lined up to the left this time and a running back. Snap the ball to Luke, and Luke is going to hand the ball to Micah Pearson, who has been a tough little guy tonight in his first start. Picked up about 3 yards. And that'll probably be the final play of the first half, and appears it will be. Down to 3, down to 2, and we go to halftime. It's been all Longview. Lobos 49, the Red Raiders nothing. Coming up, the original Evans Air Conditioning halftime show on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
My name is Jake, and I work at Chick-fil-A Hickory Flat. To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is for above and beyond. It's about making sure that our guests know that we care about them and that we're going above and beyond for them in all the details.
The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Real team member paid for the testimonial.
Hi, Bill Coates, and I'm joined by Matt Flannery of Grant & Flannery, an East Texas law firm that represents good people who've been injured. Matt, if you're involved in an accident, why is it important to contact a competent lawyer as soon as possible?
Sometimes people wait to call an attorney until months after they're in an accident, and they say things like, I don't like litigation, or Matt, I just don't have a great view of personal injury attorneys.
Hey, I get that, but listen to me for just a second. If you or someone you love is injured in a car wreck, like it or not, you have some very important legal decisions ahead of you. Call me, Matt Flannery. We can sit down, talk about your case, and if you think I'm one of these attorneys that you can't trust, you can walk out of my office without paying me a penny for the consultation or the coffee.
If you're injured in an accident, call the East Texas law firm of Grant and Flannery for a no-cost consultation. The partners at Grant and Flannery are board certified in personal injury trial law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization, and they're online at gftexas.com.
Tyler is growing like never before. New home construction and commercial construction are at all-time highs, and that growth requires building, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. Hey, I'm Lonnie Johnson. I want to take a minute to talk to you about the best commercial and residential construction company in Tyler. Paragon Construction was started by two of my good friends 2 years ago. After years of running one of the most successful family-owned construction companies in Tyler, Donald Coe and Kinsey Cummings decided it was time to create their own company, and they founded Paragon. My home was one of their first projects, and I can speak firsthand to their ability to bring jobs out of the dirt and push them through to completion, all the while remaining pliable and responsive to customer needs, wants, desires, and budgets. Please keep Paragon Construction on your short list when it's time for your construction project to begin. I promise you they will not disappoint. Build with honesty, build with integrity, build with Paragon. Visit them at buildwithparagon.com. That's buildwithparagon.com.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. Talk to Tim Jones, your neighborhood State Farm agent, and experience good neighbor service that has made State Farm America's #1 insurance company. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call Tim Jones at 903-593-4114, 903-593-4114, or stop by his office in Tyler today and find out how much a multi-line can save you. Tim Jones, your neighborhood State Farm agent.
You're on The Team. All Sports Radio, 92.1 FM, The Team.
This is the original Evans Air Conditioning halftime show. While the teams take a break, it's time to recap tonight's first two quarters, including stats, analysis, and interviews. Let's return to the Grant and Flannery broadcast booth with tonight's halftime show, brought to you by the original Evans Air Conditioning, online at evansair.net.
Coach and Kevin Simon from Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, where the Longview Lobos have dominated this one, leading 49-0.
Yeah, if Legacy had played a perfect half of football, it's still going to be tough to beat these guys, and they did anything but. So a lot of work to do in the second half.
First half scoring summary brought to you by Tyler Auto Finance, home of $399 down. Again, the Lobos early and often midway through the quarter. A 6-yard pass from Allen to Johnson started the scoring, capping a 72-yard drive. They blocked a Red Raider punt and were able to negotiate a 7-play, 34-yard drive with a 9-yard Taylor Tatum run to make it 14-0. The key stretch, negative stretch for the Red Raiders came early in the second quarter. The Red Raiders failed on a 4th and 1, and one play later, a 34-yard touchdown pass to Hale made it 21-0. The Lobos kick off. On the first play following the kickoff, the Red Raiders optioned to Agaya, and on a deep pitch, it was behind him, and Tadarian Boone recovered it for a touchdown, 28-0. They kick off again, and on the first play of the next series, a tip pass interception by Billy Smith made it 35-0. So 3 plays and 3 scores. And that turned the game from a 14-0 game into a 35-0 rout. They would add another 22-yard run by Tatum to make it 42-0, and a 13-yard pass from Allen to Hawkins to make it 49-0. Allen has thrown 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Red Raider turnover troubles continue as they trail Longview 49-0. This is the original Evans Air Conditioning halftime show on 92.1 FM The Team.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
My name is Jake, and I work at Chick-fil-A Hickory Flat. To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is for above and beyond. It's about making sure that our guests know that we care about them and that we're going above and beyond for them in all the details.
The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Real team member paid for their testimonial.
Hi, Bill Coates, and with me is Matt Flannery of the East Texas law firm of Grant and Flannery. So, Matt, you've told me that one of your firm's core beliefs is the importance of knowing each client as an individual.
So the other day I get called to this lady's house. I'm in her living room, and she starts to look at me kind of funny. So I finally go, ma'am, is everything okay? And she goes, everything's fine. I just can't believe that I see you on TV, and I've had a wreck. I call your office, and now you're in my living room. I can't believe that. I go, well, we've done that since we opened our doors 15 years ago. I don't know why any East Texan would ever hire an attorney that won't drive to their house, shake their hand, and look them in the eye when they talk business. I don't know why anybody would ever do that.
When you've been injured more than any other time in your life, you need the services of a qualified attorney. Matt Flannery and Darren Grant are certified in personal injury trial law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. Set up a no-cost consultation. They're online at gftexas.com.
Tyler is growing like never before. New home construction and commercial construction are at all-time highs, and that growth requires building, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. Hey, I'm Lonnie Johnson. I want to take a minute to talk to you about the best commercial and residential construction company in Tyler. Paragon Construction was started by two of my good friends 2 years ago. After years of running one of the most successful family-owned construction companies in Tyler, Donald Coe and Kinsey Cummings decided it was time to create their own company, and they founded Paragon. My home was one of their first projects, and I can speak firsthand to their ability to bring jobs out of the dirt and push them through to completion, all the while remaining pliable and responsive to customer needs, wants, desires, and budgets. Please keep Paragon Construction on your short list when it's time for your construction project to begin. I promise you they will not disappoint. Build with honesty, build with integrity, build with Paragon. Visit them at buildwithparagon.com. That's buildwithparagon.com.
Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler is a team dedicated to leading you to the right Kia, car, truck, or SUV. The all-star Pelche Kia lineup includes the Kia Telluride, Sorrento, Sportage, and Soul, just to name a few. See for yourself at Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler or online at pelchekiatyler.com. Give it everything at Pelche Kia Tyler.
All Sports Radio. You're on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Welcome back on the original Evans Air Conditioning halftime show. In addition to football, the other big fall sport is volleyball. The girls are playing right now, and in fact, the Red Raiders opened district play earlier today against Rockwall. Coach Brian Weingart is in his fourth year and joins us. Coach, first of all, you know, this is the fall season for the girls, and now it gets pretty serious, right?
Yes, sir. It sure does. We started district. Our first district match was earlier this evening, and we're into district play now.
So talk to me about your team this year, and tell me a little bit about the 2022-23 Lady Raiders.
Yeah. So this year we have taken a different route than we normally did. Last year we went 18-3 in the preseason. Decided we need to really ramp up our preseason schedule to get ready for district. And so right now we're 10-16, but have played really fantastic competition throughout the state, and really feel like it's prepared us for these big teams that we're going to see out of the Metroplex for district.
All right, what about the girls on your team? Talk about some of the leaders on this club.
Yeah, so we actually have 9 seniors this year on this team, and this is the group that I started here with at Legacy. And so we have Ahava Young. She's a middle blocker for us, senior, fantastic kid. Adele McCown, she is our libero, and moved into this. Ayanna Jones, she's been with me on varsity all 4 years. She's a pin hitter for us, and quite a few other seniors. But it's been really fun and really exciting to see the kids that I started with over here and what they've grown into, and now them kind of having the leadership role.
What about the developmental stages of volleyball in this area, the feeder schools and the girls you get? Talk about, how they become Lady Raiders.
Yeah. Well, Tyler ISD has done a fantastic job of providing us with, resources to be able to develop that. We now have a youth volleyball league that's 4th through 6th grade. To where these kids can get in at a very early age, earlier than most of the East Texas areas around us, at 4th through 6th grade. And then they also allow us, we go over to middle schools every single morning and work with those middle schoolers during their first period. as head coaches, and so we get to see these kids and work with these kids almost from fourth grade all the way till they get to us. And so it's really been fantastic that Tyler IC has allowed us to do that.
How good's the district?
Our district is really good. Just like any other legacy program, we're competing against Metroplex schools, and as many people know, that's a whole different animal. When you go compete against those kids are growing up, living and breathing these sports. And so, but we've got Rockwall Heath, Royce City, North Forney, us, Mesquite Horn. And so it's going to be a battle this year for playoff spots.
And I guess much like basketball, size matters, height matters in your sport, does it not?
Definitely. And you've got to have the big athletic kids. And a lot of what we do at this in East Texas is, even at the middle school level and before, the kids that have those bodies and have that athletic ability, a lot of times they may be really talented at basketball automatically. And we've got to find a way to go, you know what, we've got to give these kids the instruction to make sure that they can play our sport as well, because we need those type of bodies on our team.
Coach Weingart's in his fourth year. Talk about your background, Coach.
Yeah. So I grew up in the Metroplex, grew up playing sand volleyball and indoor volleyball as a kid. Went to college at ETBU, got to play volleyball at ETBU for 4 years at ETBU. Once I got back to Tyler, I coached at All Saints for 10 years, and now I'm going into my fourth year here at Legacy.
People pay attention to volleyball, of course, obviously during the Olympics and stuff like that. Just talk about, how much the opportunities that there are out there for young people, for girls to, to get involved in the sport and ultimately wind up playing for you. Yeah.
So the opportunities are endless. Volleyball has exploded within the female population. You can go to club tournaments and there will be 115 courts, and they'll run a morning session and an afternoon session on 115 different courts. And so there are opportunities everywhere. There's 3 different clubs in the general area of Tyler that club volleyball is offered. And that's one way to get in. That's ETA, Tyler Juniors, and IVC. Those 3 clubs all run in the East Texas area. And then for the very elite members, a lot of people still travel to Dallas and will participate in those clubs in those areas.
Well, volleyball is certainly big right now in the fall, and the Legacy Red Raiders, again, into district play. Our spotlight with the Legacy volleyball team is brought to you by Pelche Kia. That's head coach Brian Weingart, and the original Evans Air Conditioning halftime show continues after this timeout.
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan Skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE Construction.com.
There used to be this thing called service stations where you got gas, and they actually pumped it for you. They washed your windows, lifted the hood of your car, checked your oil, your water, all your fluids, and they talked to you. You don't find these anymore, but you do find a full service station at Jim's Jewelers. I'm Judy of Jim's Jewelers, your full service station for your jewelry. We come up to greet you when you walk in. We gladly take any jewelry and check it for you, like they used to check the fluids on your car. We check prongs, tips, make sure your chains aren't getting all twisted. We make sure everything with your jewelry is running properly, and we do it with a warm smile and a sincere thanks for stopping in. You're always welcome at Jim's. To get your jewelry serviced, to buy your next beautiful piece, or just to visit, stop in anytime at Jim's Jewelers, your full-service jewelry station. Come by Jim's Jewelers today, 2009 Old Troop Highway in Tyler.
Tyler Auto Finance, home of the $3.99 down every day, has been proud to bring you Tyler High Lions and Tyler Legacy Red Raiders football each season. Since 1985, Tyler Auto Finance has been your friend in the used car industry, offering in-house financing with low down payments and easy payment plans. If you need transportation to and from work, doctor's appointments, picking kids up from school, or whatever your needs, stop by and see Gray, Rosanna, or Brent and let them get you in a car, truck, or SUV to fit your budget. Tyler Auto Finance, 206 South Palace, or on the web at tylerautofinance.com.
Just say Pelshay.
Hey, football fans. David Bates here for Pelshay Chevrolet. You know, for over 100 years, Chevrolet has been the heartbeat of America. And on Friday nights, there's nothing more exciting than high school football.
Just say Pelshay.
The cool, brisk air, the sounds of the band, and the cheers of the crowd mean fall is finally here.
Just say Pelshay.
All of us here at Pelshay Chevrolet are proud supporters of the Tyler High Lions and the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders. Everyone knows in East Texas, we take pride in having the best selection, best prices, and best service for all your automobile needs. So come on, East Texas. Come help Pelshay Chevrolet support the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders and the Tyler High Lions all the way to state. Find new roads at Pelshay Chevrolet. We're on the west-southwest loop in Tyler or on the web at PelshayChevroletTyler.com.
All Sports Radio, The Team, 92.1 FM. You're on The Team.
I'm Jimmy the St. Christopher. Welcome to the TSN High School Football Spotlight. It is week 3 of the 2022 season. Graham Steers head coach Kenny Davidson grew up in College Station, played football and coached at Abilene Christian, was GA at Texas A&M, and coached 14 years at Fort Worth Christian before going to Graham, where he's been for 18 years. What's Coach Davidson's philosophy for the Steers?
My coaching philosophy, I have good coaches here, and I let them coach. You know, I stay on the sideline. Basically, my only job is to holler at the referees, and sometimes my coaches try to help me with that. You know, I'm just kidding. So, but my philosophy is just discipline. You know, and we've got good kids to work with. They're not perfect, but most, you know, the majority of them have great character and do the right things, and they're not much of a problem. So they're good kids, and they buy into what we're doing. And, you know, that's just really what I do, is try to lead coaches and lead young men.
And what's the difference between last year's district champ and this season's team?
Yeah, we were undefeated district champs. We lost 20 seniors, you know, and this year's senior class, there's not as many players as normal, and even the junior class. But we've got a really strong sophomore class. We've got 12 sophomores on our varsity. I think 9 of them start. So we're kind of young, but at the same time, you know, we've got to grow up and take one game at a time and try to improve every week.
Coming up, we'll find out how tough it is to coach a team that has lost 20 seniors when the TSN High School Football Spotlight continues.
Hi, everyone. It's Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending. I'm here to tell you there are some wonderful opportunities in today's housing market for people to go out and buy homes and get good deals. The first thing you have to do is be pre-approved up front. Sellers want to know, are you for real? Realtors want to know, are you for real? And I want you to know where your finances sit right now and what is the best loan option available for you. We handle loans for people buying primary residences, vacation homes, or investment properties. If you're in the market to buy a home, our goal is to close your purchase in 8 to 15 days. All it takes is one simple phone call to 1-800-EXPRESS. That's 1-800-397-7377. Or you can always go to rodneyanderson.com, and our goal is to close your purchase in 8 to 15 days.
With approved credit, terms subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, NMLS ID 2129. Not affiliated with a government entity. MLO NMLS ID 196730. 3000 Village Parkway, number 400, Highland Village, Texas 75077.
Welcome back to the TSN High School Football Spotlight. The Graham Steers were District 3 4A D2 champs last year at 4-0. How tough was it for head coach Kenny Davidson to lose 20 seniors this season?
Well, I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, we're not a small school, but we're not a large school. You know, numbers are part of it, and Graham has always had great numbers. I mean, we've got We got a ton of kids that come out for football. We're always looking for games in the junior high level because we have so many kids that have different teams. But it's tough. But the sophomore class, those ones that are moved up, I mean, they're going to be really good. It's a good chance for them to build for the future. We do have a sophomore quarterback that started as a freshman last year, Ty Thompson. Our non-district schedule is tough. But at the same time, we're going to get us ready for our district.
6'2", 190-pound left-handed sophomore quarterback Ty Thompson is a dual threat guy who can sling it. At left tackle, 3-year starter Aaron McBride anchors the OL and provides leadership for a young group. Porter Johnston and Zathan Reyes lead a speedy secondary. How does 3-4A D2 shape up this season?
Our opening district plays against Wichita Falls Hershey. This is their time, and they've got some players out. They gave Stevensville a really close game, I think, in the semifinals, last year. So that's going to be a tough game to start with. And then we're in there with Snyder. They got a great young coach, Westwood. We've got Sweetwater next. But they're good. They're good. A program with a lot of history. And then we ended up driving all the way out to Midland Greenwood for our final game.
Steers play at the Glen Rose Tigers this week. A shout out to KWKQ-FM in Graham. Thanks to Graham head football coach Kenny Davidson for being on this week's TSN High School Football Spotlight. I'm Jimmy, the St. Christopher.
For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service to East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF and billingstire.net. Hello fans, Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that'll keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's Citizens, the #1 stbank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com.
Green 46. Go.
Just as in football, to be a winner in life, you need a good game plan. Let the academic advisors at TJC help you build an affordable plan tailored to your individual goals and dreams. With year-round start times, night, weekend, and online classes, TJC has scheduling options that can put college within your reach. Stop sitting on the sidelines. It's time to get in the game. Visit tjc.edu today. That's tjc.edu.
Maybe you're a serial sneezer. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Or maybe you're a get-it-all-out-at-once sneezer. They say a sneeze says a lot about your personality, but it probably says more about the quality of the air inside your home. Hi, this is Dixie with the original Evans Air. There's no place and no feeling like a healthy home. So how can you make your home healthy? Look no further than the original Evans Air Conditioning and our selection of healthy climate solutions. For a cleaner, healthier home, give us a call. We are committed to providing the best solution to improve the indoor air quality of your home or office, including protection against exposure to the COVID-19 virus. We service and warranty all brands of equipment, and if you need a new furnace or air conditioner, we will give you a free estimate with no pressure and no obligation, and tell you about available rebates and financing. The original Evans Air, home of the 3-visit maintenance agreement. Put our number in your cell phone, 903-561-9410, and visit our website at evansair.net.
Jared Jones back here with you on the original Evans Air Conditioning Halftime Report. Give an update on some scores as we hit the half between the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders and the top-ranked Longview Lobos. The Tyler High Lions and head coach Rickland Holmes hit the road to play Mesquite Horn. They're currently down in the second quarter by the score of 23-6. Lufkin currently playing A&M Consolidated. They're hitting the half as well. Score giving the Lufkin Panthers the advantage 17-7. Corsicana and White House duking it out. The White House Wildcats up 21-7 on Corsicana. And Henderson and Marshall. Henderson currently down 30-0 as they get ready to start the second half of play. Get a tidbit here. The Center Rough Riders currently playing North DeSoto, not Dallas DeSoto. DeSoto out of Louisiana. North DeSoto from Louisiana currently up on the Rough Riders 28-7. The Carthage Bulldogs playing off against San Antonio Cornerstone, currently up 14-0. Head coach Jeff Reardon and the Chapel Hill Bulldogs currently beating Greenville 28-0 as they begin the second half of play. A big rivalry game between Lindale and Van. The Lindale Eagles holding the advantage in the second quarter, 20-7. Harleton and White Oak played just yesterday, a pretty low score. The White Oak Roughnecks getting the 12-2 win, and a game that most of us consider across the state one of the biggest games of the week. The Timpson Bears playing Dangerfield. Timpson currently holding the 28-16 advantage at the half. And other scores, Troop and Buffalo currently scoreless. Garrison and Warren holding the 6-0 advantage. And Crockett and Boona currently scoreless to start the third quarter. After this break, we'll get ready for the second half of play with Bill Coates and Kevin Simon in the studio. This has been the original Evans Air Conditioning Halftime Report.
I'm Dahlia McCain. For almost 50 years, Texway Loans has been a friend to help you with cash needed, from unexpected troubles to just a fun weekend out of town. Need help paying this month's bills or planning something for someone special? Call me at Texway Loans. We can help you get the cash you need. 418 West Locust in Tyler or 1809 West Loop 281 in Longview, and online at texwayloans.com. Texway Loans. We treat you like family.
When Jersey Mike's gives a sub some sizzle, the hot grill is the way. Every cheesesteak we make starts fresh, made to order atop a sizzling hot flat-top grill. The right way. The way meat, cheese, and peppers are prepared their piping hot best. It's the way Jersey Mike's has been doing it all along. Because when you're making a cheesesteak, a sizzling flat-top grill is really the only way. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
A smooth-running, dependable truck, SUV, or car is no accident. It involves regular maintenance by professionals trained in today's technology. You just don't see people doing their own repairs these days, and that means you need an auto repair and maintenance partner you can trust. Robertson Automotive is that partner. The state-of-the-art, full-service Robertson Automotive Auto Repair Service Center is just a half-mile past the loop on South Highway 155. They work on all vehicles, including light-duty diesels. Every technician is ASE certified, including 3 master techs. Their work is backed up by a nationwide warranty on parts and labor. Relax in a clean waiting room with coffee, Wi-Fi, and TV, or Robertson Automotive will pick you up or drive you home. Bottom line, you need to trust your auto maintenance partner, and since 1992, East Texans have trusted Kevin, Lynn, and the staff at Robertson Automotive, a half-mile outside the loop on South Highway 155 and on the web at robertsonautotyler.net.
If you or a loved one have multiple daily prescriptions, knowing what to take when can be confusing.
This is the Brick Street Daily Dose Packet.
That's Brick Street Pharmacy owner Kimberly Abel.
All of your medications are going to be in a sleeve of bubbles telling you what time of day to take them. They're all separated out already. It's in perforated packs, and it's a tear-off system.
The Brick Street Pharmacy Daily Dose Pack organizes a month's worth of prescriptions into a single, simple, easy-to-follow package.
When you go check on your mom, you're not having to go into her house and back count her vials to find out if she remembered to take her medicine. Saves you an office visit, keeps everybody compliant. You know everything's going well because they're taking all their medication.
The Daily Dose Pack is a Brick Street Pharmacy exclusive. It's not available from the chain pharmacy, and it doesn't add a penny to the cost of your prescriptions. Brick Street Pharmacy is in Tyler's Azalea District on Rusk, a block and a half west of South Broadway. They're online at brickstreetmedical.com. brickstreetmedical.com.
You're on The Team. All Sports Radio, 92.1 FM, The Team.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon in the Grant Flannery broadcast booth as we get ready for the third quarter in a 49-0 game. Longview leading Tyler Legacy. Remember, Legacy won the toss and deferred, so the Red Raiders will be on defense to start the third quarter. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah,
absolutely. Longview should have the ball to open up the second half.
My hope is here that John King will be in a big hurry to get to College Station tonight because his son's the quarterback of the Aggies, and they play tomorrow afternoon on AM 600 KTBB. and then he'll want to get on the road, run the football, kind of keep this thing moving, and hopefully the Red Raiders will cooperate as well, and this game will not get any uglier, or at least not too much more. It's 49-0. Longview has dominated. The Red Raiders have also had turnover problems again tonight. Ball teed up, and the kickoff brought to you by Brad Bergfeld and the Bergfeld Insurance Agency. And it'll be Christian Baxter kicking off right to left from the 40-yard line. So we're just about set to go. Expect to see a lot of the Lobo backups in the ball game as Baxter's kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And upfield, this will be to the 25, 30, 35, 40. Upfield past the 45 to midfield, across the 50-yard line, down to the 47-yard line on the return by Kelvin Washington. And so the Red Raider special teams leave the middle wide open for Washington to bring that thing back 53 yards. And so it'll be first down Lobos in Red Raider territory with the third quarter just underway.
Special teams have been an issue for the Red Raiders throughout this early season. Of course, those are things they can fix, but they need to get them fixed in a hurry.
Can you fix them?
You can. We haven't seen much evidence of that, but it is something they definitely can get turned around.
They're on the road for the first time next Friday night at Texas High. First down at the 47-yard line, and does Allen start the third quarter? Looks like he will. And he will hand the ball off on first down for a gain of 5, 6, 7, about 6 yards inside the 45 down to about the 41-yard line. Jonathan Lee, a junior tailback, going to give him a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of what we thought we would and hoped for. Just pound the football between the tackles, work on some clock, but we'll see if the Red Raiders can kind of, stop them here.
Jamerson Derensburg, a backup tight end, is in the ball game. The Red Raiders put 4 men up on the line of scrimmage here on a second down and 5. And the football off for a first down gain down to the 36-yard line. The ball carrier for the Lobos is Jaden Howard, a junior. Check that, Jose Soto, a senior running back. And a pickup of about 6 and a first down to the 36-yard line. It's 49-0, and the Lobos already at the Red Raider 36. The Red Raider offense has shown pretty much nothing tonight. And they've also thrown a pick six and allowed the Lobos to score on a fumble recovery. And it's first down Longview at the Red Raider 46-yard line. 2 backs, 2 receivers. And fake the handoff, and Allen's going to keep it to the 25. Allen's got a first down to the 25-yard line before he is knocked off his pins by the Red Raiders. After a run of about 11 yards, there's a flag down. I wonder if that's a face mask.
Yeah, I thought it was a face mask, but the wrong official threw the penalty flag. The one that was actually looking at it didn't throw his flag, so I'm not sure if it's a holding or a face mask, but I thought it was initially a face mask.
I thought it was a face mask. Let's see what Lance Mathis says it was. And it's going to be holding against the Lobos.
Yeah,
okay.
They missed the face mask.
Okay. So the holding before the face mask will wipe out the run, or most of it. And will they mark it back from the line of scrimmage? They're going to start and mark it from the spot of the foul, so that will take it down, right? Pretty much the holding penalty happened at the end of that play.
Yeah.
So that'll take it to the 36-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be Lobo football. Again, they go left to right. They send receivers left and right. They've got a slot man lined up that way, far side to short side. Lobos go left to right here in the third, and a handoff for a couple. Red Raiders cover that well and stack up the middle of the defensive line. And so a good job by the Red Raiders that time. Brooks Gallagher, the junior linebacker, after a 2-yard gain. Again, Gallagher started as a sophomore last year. Coming into play tonight at 27 tackles, 3 for loss with 2 sacks mixed in there. Good football player. It's second down and 8 at the 34-yard line. 2 wide receivers split wide to the near side. Allen out of the shotgun. Is he still in quarterback? Yep, he's still out there. Throw the slant downfield. The ball caught at the 25-yard line. That's a first down on a quick pitch and catch to the near side. And the Lobo on the pass was Ethan Harrison, a junior wide receiver, on a stop route right in front of the Red Raider bench. He stopped, caught the ball, turned it downfield to the 24, first down.
Yeah, that's what you call taking what the defense gives you. They're going to give you that oversized cushion. Just throw the short pass and move the chains.
All right, 9-10 left to play in the third. It's 49-0. Lobos with the lead. They've got the ball, and they line up with 2 receivers, a tight end, and a slot. And a handoff again, and it's Soda. He Fights down inside the 20 for a gain of about 4 yards, or right at the 20-yard line. Jose Soto, a Red Raider, down at the end of that play as well, and slow to get up, reacting as if he's holding his leg, is a Red Raider defensive lineman. So we'll check the number when we get an opportunity here. It'll be 2nd and 6 when play resumes with 8:58 left to go. Longview not only beating, but beating up the Red Raiders as well right now. And that is, you catch the number? Those jerseys get so bunched up. By the way, they're playing with a
52.
52. That would be Red Raider number 52, Alejandro Salgado. And Jalen Dale got banged up early in the game, but he's still out there. Red Raiders trying to keep some fresh D linemen in there. 2nd down and 6 at the 20-yard line. Handoff left side. The Red Raiders stack up the ball carrier after a very short gain. Well played, and good job by the Red Raiders to keep on plugging away down there. And they do a nice job to stack up the defensive lineman. And Jackson Ashcraft, a junior defensive lineman, made a nice play on that. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Just haven't had enough of those plays right there.
But again, try to give these young men credit when they deserve it, and Ashcraft made a nice play. 3rd and 5, under center Allen. He's going to roll out, and he's got the open spot to the left side for a first down to the 12. Quarterback keeper, and he rolled out left and got a nice gain on that play before he's tackled near the 11-yard line by the Red Raiders. And again, play finally made by Blake Easley, a junior linebacker, at the 13, and it'll be first down.
And Allen delivered a blow at the end of that run, so running hard, running tough still here in the second half, up 49 points.
1st and 10 at the 13, 49-0. Longview with the lead. High formation. Allen goes under center. 2 receivers split wide right. Hand the ball off on the left wing to the 10, to the 5, and that's an easy score that time by the Lobos. Number 20, Kelvin Washington, goes in from 13 yards out to make it 55-0.
Yeah, that's just a good drive by a good football team, and they made it look easy. Of course, they didn't have to go far after the kickoff return. They started on the Legacy side of the football field, but an easy drive for the Lobos.
Brick Street Pharmacy extra point coming up. It's 55-0 in favor of the Lobos. And that'll bring on a new kicker into the ball game. Is that right? No, there's Field still out there. And the kick is on the way, and they do have a new kicker out there, but he boots it through, and the Lobos build it to 56-0, following the extra point by Nicholas Onifro, and so it'll be 56-0. Lobos lead the Red Raiders back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, the team.
Community is the place where you belong. It's the people laughing with you around a grill on a Friday night. It's the friends on your couch encouraging you when you don't get the promotion. At Southside Bank, we're a part of your community. We live here and we work here. We raise our families here. We want to be there for you in every season, cheering you on when you deserve it and supporting you when you need it. At Southside Bank, it's not about the money, it's about community. Learn more at southside.com. Member FDIC.
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan Skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE construction.com.
92.1 FM, the team.
Kickoff brought to you by TJC. Quality education, affordable prices close to home. 56-0 in favor of the Lobos, and the ball is teed up here. And once again, Longview kicking off. They've done a lot of that tonight. Ball's returnable if the Red Raiders want to do so, and it looks like they're going to try it. Bringing the ball upfield. This is Ross to the 35, Ross to the 40. Ross loses the football, and the Lobos recover.
What a great play.
He hit a great return that time and then left the football behind, and it's recovered by the Lobos at the 47. There's a penalty flag down, and Washington wound up with a football.
Yeah, they punched it out. It didn't just drop it. What a great job to run him down from behind, and a Lobo punched it out, and another one was able to keep it in bounds and recover it. Now, the penalty flag is probably see some pushing and shoving after the play, but I think the turnover will stand.
The Lobos threatening to bust 60. And my prediction was at halftime that Coach King, once he gets into the 60s, might call off the Dogs, which he kind of has anyway. Most of these Lobo plays have been pretty simple stuff. The Red Raiders just haven't stopped them.
Yeah, I think they
threw
one pass on that last.
Oh, that's a personal foul against the Red Raiders.
Yeah.
Longview. Well, no, wait a second. Okay. As it turned out, it's offsetting penalties, right? Lobo ball at the 47-yard line. Offsetting personal fouls. Didn't throw anybody out, though, did they?
No.
And so it'll be first down Lobos at the 47. So the Red Raiders receive the kickoff and then fumble it right back. Lobos have it back. And they do have a new quarterback in the game. I believe that's junior Andrew Tutt behind the center now, and a handoff for a couple of yards to Jonathan Lee. Has gotten quite a bit of work tonight. Ratliff, the sophomore linebacker, and on the tackle. Second down and 8. As the clock rolls mercifully now, we're not quite midway through the third quarter, and I think it might be time to go ahead and maybe run some clock and call this one a night.
Yeah.
I think we know who the better team is. I think the Lobos have proven their points. Second down and 8 at the 45-yard line. Looking to hand off left side, and Jalen Dale and Jordan Renaud string out the play and stop the Longview running back for no gain on the play. First time we've seen number 33, Brandavian Steverson, carrying the ball tonight. And so it'll be a third down and 8 coming up with 6.5 minutes to go in the third.
Tutt's got to do a better job of using the play clock. He had that ball snapped with about 14 seconds left. He could burn it down to about 3 seconds.
No, we saw Steverson in the first half. He did carry a couple of times late second quarter. Third and 8, but he's in there right now in the I formation. Tutt on the rollout, being chased, is going to throw it downfield, incomplete. Intended for Steverson, nicely done by Ratliff, who was blitzing off the edge that time and putting the pressure on Tutt. And we're not sure who the Lobo quarterback will be next year, but I'm sure that man will be in the running. The junior quarterback, and that's the second time tonight the Red Raiders have forced a Lobo punt. It'll be 4th and 8 at the 45-yard line.
That's a good job by the defense, fighting hard, trying to make plays, but just too big a hole, of course, obviously.
It'll be Field standing at the 41-yard line to kick it away. It's an end-over-end kick downfield. It'll be fair caught. No, it'll bounce and hit a Lobo at the 15-yard line. I think. Maybe not. They're going to down it at the 20. I guess he didn't hit him. Looked like the Lobo might have bounced off a Lobo, which would have immediately killed the ball, but instead it takes a Red Raider bounce back upfield about 3 yards to the 20. And that's where the Red Raiders will open this drive as it's 56-0 in favor of the Lobos. 3 touchdown passes in the first half by Jordan Allen. The only score so far in the third quarter, Kelvin Washington's 13-yard run. First down, Red Raiders from the 20-yard line. Far hash, 3 receivers split that way. Bubble screen is dropped on the edge, and they're trying to make sure this is not a backward pass. That ball was dropped by Agaya, the Red Raider receiver, but again, that was very close to being a backward pass, which would have been a fumble, but instead they called it an incomplete pass, and mercifully it's second down and 10.
It's a dangerous pass, as there were 3 Lobos in the area. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted and returned for a touchdown. As it stands, good play by Longview.
Trying to flare that ball out, and so now it's a 2nd and 10. Near side, the short side, and 2 receivers split out wide toward the Lobo bench. Running back stands next to the quarterback. 4 receiver formation, 3 down linemen. Handoff coming near side, and a nice open field tackle made on Pearson. Once again, the Lobos are a good tackling team as well. And come playoff time, when you're playing teams that can hit back, that's going to come in really handy. The Lobo who made the play that time was number 46, Keelan Sublett. 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, not only a good tackle, but a quick reaction by this Lobo defense. That's been the case throughout the night.
Not only have the Lobos pitched a shutout, the Red Raiders haven't even come close to scoring tonight. I mean, they haven't even gotten within sniffing distance of the end zone. 3rd down and 10. Luke Wolf wanted to throw the screen pass, and that was dangerous. He threw that ball way too high and into traffic. I'm not sure who it was even intended for. Maybe it was Grant Parker. But, man, he lobbed that ball up there, and if the Lobos have been paying attention, that's an interception.
Yeah, Jordan Wright, the Lobo that had he looked up, the ball would have hit him right in the chest. So just another dangerous pass, bad series for the Red Raiders. But, again, give the Lobos credit on the defensive side of the ball.
Baxter will punt it again. 56-zip. You get the feeling that the Lobos really pressed the issue. They might be able to score 100. Baxter will kick it away end over end. It'll bounce at the 40 and into Lobo territory and take a nice Red Raider roll down to the 40, 39, 38, near the 37-yard line, finally down there. So an effective punt by senior Christian Baxter. Good to meet the young man and have him on the pregame show, the Pelcher Chevrolet countdown to kickoff. Ball down by Jay Sean Lee, and once again the Lobos will come out. Everybody's going to get to play wearing a Lobo uniform tonight. They're all going to let her tonight. Red Raiders bring in a couple of new players on their defensive front. Jackson Lashcraft is out there. Looks like Ethan Simpson is getting an opportunity to play as well. Give you a station ID coming up here in a moment. First down Lobos at the 37-yard line. They lead the Red Raiders 56-0. And the handoff going left side, and there's a gain of about 6 out to the 42-yard line by Lobo number 20, Kelvin Washington. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you listen to East Texas High School football.
This is The Team, 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. The Dan Patrick Show, 8 to 11. You're on The Team.
2nd and 5, Kelvin Washington with the 5-yard run to the 42-yard line. Lobos are deep. Washington's a talented kid, and he's got an opportunity to play a lot tonight. So the Lobos, as you said, Kevin, earlier, developing depth in addition to what they have on their front line, playing some backup offensive linemen as well, and a backup quarterback, Andrew Tutt, the junior. Hand the ball off again, and Washington gets loose 45-40 and knocked out of bounds by the Red Raiders along that far sideline. Pretty good tackle over there by the lead defender that time. Looked like that might have been Todrick Ragsdale. And after all of that, it's going to be Lobo football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, well blocked once again. Washington, who scored a touchdown 2 possessions ago, got a good run there as well.
Down to 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the third. It's a 56-0 Lobo lead. Red Raiders put 3 men up on the line of scrimmage. Washington bounced outside. This time he picks up about 3. The Red Raiders steal that edge well that time and do a good job to turn him inside where reinforcements will help out. But the initial play made by Brantley Hooper, a senior linebacker who's been a starter in every game so far this year. It'll be second down. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line, second down and 8.
Well defended, yeah.
Now, one score here so far in the third quarter. Lobos kind of try to play keep away.
They're trying to burn some clock here.
Slot left, 2 receivers. Inside handoff for 1 yard, maybe 2. And that time it was Jose Soto for a short gain on the play. Well defended by the Red Raiders. Hooper again in on that tackle along with others. And again, Renaud's still in the ball game, but the Red Raiders have a couple of young linemen out there. Simpson playing in the ball game at nose tackle, again giving Jalen Dale, who was shaken up early in the game, not in there right now. Less than 3 minutes to go in the third, and it's 3rd down and 7 for the Lobos at the Red Raider 34-yard line. 3 receiver formation. Tutt to throw, rolling out, looking near side. Tutt's going to throw it downfield. He's got a man wide open, but overthrows Ragsdale. Or check that, overthrows Kelvin Washington at about the 10-yard line. Had his man wide open. It'll be 4th and 3. Washington did his job, but Tutt not able to find him. And so it'll be 4th and 7. Looks like the Lobos are going to keep their offense out there.
Washington open on a corner route. Wide open receivers throughout the night for Longview. And as you mentioned, Tutt just missed another wide open receiver.
Had a pretty good crowd here tonight for the Red Raider homecoming. And Longview, as it turned out, brought a pretty nice crowd here tonight. Lobos will be back here. They're playing 2 games here this year. They play Tyler High here at Rose Stadium later in the year. 4th and 7 at the Red Raider 34. Tutt flares it out near side. The ball is dropped by Soto in front of the Red Raider bench. That time the Lobos drop a pass, and so Red Raiders will take over on downs at their own 34-yard line. Nice job by that Red Raider defense. And so, again, you're only 3 games into a 10-game season, and no district games have been played yet. If you can take anything positive away from some of these things and maybe learn what not to do, you're playing a top-notch team, and try not to get too down on yourself because you haven't really cost yourself anything yet other than the embarrassment of playing in a game like this.
And that's the key. If they don't get too down on themselves, we'll see if they're able to bounce back from a game like this.
First down and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Luke Wolf hands the ball near side. Pearson for a yard, and he is stacked up by a host of them, including LaQuavian Jackson, a 200-pound senior. Gain of a couple, second down and 8. Red Raiders ball at the 36-yard line, second and 8. And so it'll be Red Raider ball. They're going right to left in the third here on your radio dial or device. And so they're lined up on the far hash. Again, they wear their home unis, the white helmet, red jersey, black numerals trimmed in white, and black pants. Longview in their road Stormtrooper white pants and jersey with the green helmet and the gold L. Snap the ball. Hand off Pearson. So, my goodness, 3 Lobos all over him. They defeated the right side of the Red Raider offensive line. And, again, 3 Lobos stack them up. And for the second time, it's Jackson. 3rd and 8 coming up at the 36.
Yeah, and basically it looks like the Red Raiders are trying to, well, we'll see what they do in third down, but trying to run the ball as well and run some clock.
Yep, 3rd down and 8 at the 46-yard line. Wolf out of the shotgun. They go without a tight end this time. And Wolf rolling out, being chased near side. He's going to throw on the run, and he throws it incomplete. He had an open receiver, too, that time. That should have been a completion for the Red Raiders to number 26, Pearson, coming out of the backfield. But no dice as Luke, who's had a rough night. He's been running for his life much of the night and hasn't gotten much done in the passing game. Tough night for Luke Wolf, the junior quarterback, and with a minute 22 to go, it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will send the punt team back out.
Yeah, and rolling to his weak side arm, so not an easy pass to make, but missed a wide open receiver, as you mentioned, and the Red Raiders will be forced to punt yet again.
All right, so it'll be Baxter again from the 22. Snap goes back to him. The kick is away. Sidewinder across the 50-yard line. Fair caught inside the 40. At about the 37-yard line for the Lobos. Coming up to make that play is Javian Robertson. And so Longview will take over again, and they'll send junior quarterback Andrew Tutt back out there. These are valuable snaps for a young man who I guess is going to be competing for the starting job next year. Allen's a senior. Last year he threw for nearly 1,200 yards and 11 scores, and John King raves about his leadership abilities and the job he's done. Of course, King had a pretty good quarterback named Haynes King a few years ago.
No relation, just kidding. Yeah, penalty flag.
Penalty flag at the snap of the football. And that'll be against Longview, I think, will it not?
Yeah, it's Longview. Most penalty ever cost them 5 yards.
You might want to check on, I would be curious if you get an opportunity to check with Thomas Bingham from the Longview News-Journal. Have the Red Raiders made 1, 2, or 3 first downs?
Oh, I got it right here. I can count it myself. It's 3 first downs.
3 first downs? Okay. 3 first downs on the night. And we are down to the last minute 10 of the third quarter. First and 15. Handoff, Tutt goes left side to Washington. Got 3 of the 5 yards back. It'll be second down and 12. At the 36-yard line. And again, under a minute to go, the next snap, they'll have to snap it one more time here in the third quarter. Then we can move on to the fourth quarter and get this game in the books. The Lobos will have won 18 in a row in this series.
Yeah, and check that. It's 2 first downs. They had
first downs.
A possession where they turned it over on down. So 2 first downs for the Red Raiders.
All right, 2 first downs on the night. Second and 12. Tutt under center. Slot right, running back in the backfield. Hand it to him. Red Raiders are all over, but they missed the tackle, and that turns out to be about a 9-yard run after the Red Raiders got a hand in the backfield on number 35, Jonathan Lee, And as it turns out, he wound up picking up 8 yards. It looked like they had him for a 5-yard loss.
They did. They had him in the backfield. Got to wrap up. Broken tackles once again. And Lee nearly picked up the first down.
And the quarter will come to an end. We played 3 tonight here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Longview 56, Legacy nothing. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, The Team.
I'm Taylor Swinford at Family Owned Quality Investments, and we will put you in the perfect truck, SUV, or car at the right price. Come see us on Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, or start out at quality-investments.com. Bank financing is available, or you can buy here and pay here. We value a long-time quality investments reputation, and we have the cream of the crop cars, trucks, SUVs, and luxury vehicles, something to fit your needs and budget. Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, across from Harris Nursery, on the web at quality-investments.com.
Since 1965, ETTL Engineers and Consultants have been providing a broad range of engineering and consulting services to industrial, commercial, governmental, and private clients throughout Texas and surrounding states. The company has a highly experienced and qualified staff, including professional engineers, environmental scientists, geologists, field and laboratory technicians, as well as support personnel. ETTL provides comprehensive geotechnical and construction materials, engineering services, as well as a wide range of environmental services. ETTL's Tyler and Longview offices are ready to be of service to your project.
92.1 FM, The Team.
Fourth quarter here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Bill Coates, Kevin Simon, the Grant Flannery broadcast booth. It has been all Longview. 56-0. We count 2 Red Raider first downs in this game, and the Lobos have it now as we start the fourth, facing a 3rd and 1 at their own 47-yard line, and a handoff across the 48-yard line, and pitched pole that time by the line of scrimmage is number 35, Jonathan Lee, but I think he got the first down.
He got just enough. Again, they didn't even measure it, but it was right on the line to gain, and they give him the first down.
Upended on the right side of the line of scrimmage by the Red Raiders, but Lee still comes up with that 1 yard needed, and it's a first down Lobos at the 48. And again, milk and clock here. That's probably good news for everybody. If Longview can keep the ball, they can run off another 3 or 4 minutes here just playing keep away, and we can get out of here. The point has been proven. They're up 56-0. Here's a handoff for about 2 yards to midfield. And again, it is Jonathan Lee stacked up by the Red Raiders. Looked like a Darian Scott in on that play. And a young man who's getting an opportunity to really see some quality action tonight, Ethan Simpson, the Red Raider nose tackle right now. So 2nd down and 8 at the 50-yard line. 56-0 Red Raiders. Most of their starters out of the ball game now and have been for much of the second half. Jordan Allen, their senior quarterback, played the first series of the third quarter. Andrew Tutt, a junior, is under center now. He wants to throw the slant and does for a gain of about 8-9, and that's a first down. As falling forward for the first down for the Longview Lobos that time was Ethan Harrison, his second catch of the night, and a Lobo first down to the 40-yard line.
That's Tutt's best-looking pass of the night. Of the night, make that good connection with the receiver again to move the chains.
And stayed in bounds.
He did. There you go. That's
keeps
key.
The clock running. It's first down at the 41-yard line. Bill Coates and Kevin Simon, Jared Jones back at our 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio studios. Out of the I formation, they go right side, breaking a tackle inside the 35-yard line. Goes Lee again, getting a lot of opportunities here. That's a gain of 6. They're going to mark him right at the 35. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4, 2 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Deep handoff, but Lee runs hard again for positive yardage on first down.
Red Raiders have replaced their entire starting defensive line, so they're giving some of their other guys an opportunity to play in this game tonight. And that's probably a good thing. They're getting to see kind of what they need to get to, I guess. And so a 2nd down and 4. Handoff again. Lee stays on the ground, and he's going to be close to the first down. As they finally blow the whistle at the 30-yard line, that is a Lobo first down.
Carried a couple of Red Raiders for that first down, and they continue to pound between the tackles and move the chains.
Yep, and again, the Lobos potentially here can burn off a couple of more minutes here. We're 9.5 minutes to go in the game, and a 56-0 Lobo lead here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. Lobos play Lufkin in their next ball game. That's a great old rivalry as well, but that's a district game. They're in the district with Tyler High and some other area schools and some Metroplex schools. First down at the 30-yard line. And the ball off, and a good job by the Red Raiders. They're all over him that time. And it's Simpson again. I like what I see from Simpson. He's done a nice job tonight, and he is on Jonathan Lee, who has been the busiest guy on the field for the Lobos. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
I was able to break through that offensive line of scrimmage to get in the backfield to make that tackle. Lost some yardage on the play.
And so it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, the Red Raiders have never come close to scoring tonight. Haven't challenged the end zone at all. Haven't crossed midfield yet, have they?
I don't think they have.
And we count them with 2 first downs. 2nd down and 12 at the 33, and there's movement. Or did the Red Raiders, or there's a penalty down, apparently a motion penalty against the Lobos. Ball start against the Lobos. So it'll make it 2nd and 17. They move it back to the 37-yard line. Three wide receiver, one back formation. They play with a tight end as well and a man in motion. And a handoff with a jet sweep coming near side and cutting it downfield inside the 30. And a nice gain on that play, running right to left, is number 27, Marquise Stewart, who has his first carry of the night. And we'll make it a 3rd down and 9 coming up as he moves the ball to the 29-yard line.
That's a good cut by Stewart. If he tries to take it outside, he's going to lose yardage on the play, but cut it back inside and got positive yardage instead.
8 yards on that play to make it a 3rd and 9 after a 2nd and 17. 3rd down and 9 at the Red Raider 29-yard line. We're approaching half a quarter left to play in this football game. Stewart tight left, and looks like Tutt wants to throw it to somebody downfield, and it's downfield towards Stewart, and it's incomplete. Broken up, ball a little bit short of the mark, but into double coverage. The Red Raiders are all over Stewart down there, and they do a nice job defensively, so that'll make it a 4th down.
Receiver got turned around, but it is, as you mentioned, good coverage. Red Raider to break up the pass at the goal line.
Mikel Sears on coverage primarily. Again, his 3 interceptions leads East Texas after 2 weeks in the season. 4th and 9 at the 29-yard line. The Red Raiders defensively watch Lobos line up with a 7:31 to go in the game and a 4th and 9. Looks like they're going to probably go for it here because that's about as good as a punt, or they just call timeout to talk it over, and they will with 7:31 to go. 56-0 Longview over Legacy. We're back in 30 seconds on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Community is the place where you belong. It's the people laughing with you around a grill on a Friday night. It's the friends on your couch encouraging you when you don't get the promotion. At Southside Bank, we're a part of your community. We live here and we work here. We raise our families here. We want to be there for you in every season, cheering you on when you deserve it and supporting you when you need it. At Southside Bank, it's not about the money, it's about community. Learn more at southside.com. Member FDIC.
92.1 FM, The Team.
From the Grant Flannery broadcast booth, we've got 7:31 to play in a game that Longview has, it would be an understatement to say that they are dominating. Is there something I can think of that would be more prolific?
Well,
that I can say?
yeah, dominate is a good word because that's exactly what's happened. They've actually taken their foot off the gas here in the second half. It could be a lot worse, I believe. But, yeah, I think dominate, you can start with dominating. We'll come up with a few other words, but yes.
I need a WWE wrestler to help me describe.
Yeah.
56 zip, 4th and 9. Lobos with the ball at the Red Raider 29. And Tutt's going to take the snap and rolling out. He's got time. He's going to throw the ball downfield, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down to the 20, to the 15-yard line, down to the 14 in traffic. Coming back to the ball and beating 2 Red Raiders to the punch is Stewart again. And it's 1st down at the 15-yard line.
And all the credit goes to Stewart on that. First of all, to bail out his quarterback, and then once he caught it, he turned upfield. He didn't have the 1st down when he caught the ball, but turned upfield, and again, they moved the chains.
All right, so the Lobos have it at the 15-yard line. They have an opportunity to bust 60 here with 7 minutes left to play in the game, and a junior backup quarterback out there. I formation behind him. Tutt backs off and looks over the line of scrimmage, or looks over the Lobo coaches, and after all of that, the linesman drops a penalty flag on Longview. That'll cost him 5 yards. Lobos would, I'm sure, love to get this young quarterback a chance to maybe do something cool here. I mean, you can't tell your backup players not to try hard, even when it's 56-0. And so give this group an opportunity, even if they don't throw a touchdown, don't try to throw the ball. With 6:35 left to go, they will still try to score down here And they line up in an eye with two wide receivers. Red Raiders put 4, 5, 6 in the box. Hand the ball off, looking to bounce outside inside the 15. Breaking tackles down to the 12. Once again goes Jonathan Lee. So he got the 5 yards back, plus about 3 more. So that's a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down 7. 6 minutes left to play in the game, and thankfully this clock is moving. 56-0. Lobos with the lead. They have the ball at the Red Raider 12, trying to break 60. In a game where if they had pressed the issue, they could have gotten more. And now they're just trying to break 60 and get their second group another touchdown. High formation again from the right hash. Hand the ball off. Looking inside, down to the 2 to the 1, touchdown, and a well-deserved touchdown for Jonathan Lee. He earned that, a 12-yard touchdown run. And you can't fault the young man for playing hard. They're not trying to run the score up. The Red Raiders just can't stop them. It is 62-0.
Yeah, they're front running the football right between the tackles, and the Red Raiders know what's coming. They still can't stop it. And Lee with a great cut. He started out to the left and then cut back inside, and the Red Raider lost his jock on the football field on that cutback. An easy walk into the end zone.
The Paragon Construction extra point. Excellence beyond expectation to make it a 63-0 ball game. And the kick is good. 63-0 Lobos. With 5:38 left to go in the game. 92.1 FM the team.
When Jersey Mike's gives a sub some sizzle, the hot grill is the way. Every cheesesteak we make starts fresh, made to order atop a sizzling hot flat-top grill. The right way. The way meat, cheese, and peppers are prepared their piping hot best. It's the way Jersey Mike's has been doing it all along. Because when you're making a cheesesteak, a sizzling flat-top grill is really the only way. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Hi, John Bass from Major's Pharmacy. Woo, son, they got it all. When you don't feel well and need a prescription filled quickly, the chain pharmacies will make you wait. Major's Pharmacy won't. Bring your prescription to Major's Pharmacy, and in most cases, they'll fill it and have you on your way in 15 minutes or less. Major's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance plans. Major's Pharmacy, South Broadway at Shelley Drive, across from Wagner Cadillac, and online at majorspharmacy.com.
Free delivery is now available. majorspharmacy.com.
92.1 FM, the team.
Kickoff brought to you by Billings Tire. It's been all Longview kickoffs tonight, except for the opening kickoff. 5:38 left to play. And the Red Raiders trail 63-0 to the Longview Lobos.
Yeah, that's a great drive to try to put this thing away. That's a 13-play drive, went 62 yards, just about 8 minutes off the clock.
Brought to you by the Parker Firm and board-certified attorney Todd Parker. And with 5:38 to go, the Lobos will kick off again.
And the story of the night.
So it's teed up here, and kick is away. And it'll bounce at the 10. Red Raiders had better take a knee. No, they're going to try to run it back. Ross is in big trouble inside the 5-yard line. Why didn't you just take a knee and down it? He grabbed the ball after it bounced in front of him, tried to run it out, and the Lobos, who play special teams pretty well too, were all over him. They're going to mark this thing at about the 5-yard line. So in addition to just being beaten and beaten up, Red Raiders making mental mistakes too. And they got the ball, at the 5-yard line? 6-yard line.
Yeah.
Put it at the 6.
An issue continues to be special teams. That's been an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special teams have not been good this year for the Red Raiders so far. Red Raiders have a new quarterback. Landon Miller is in the ball game, and another whistle blows. And the Red Raiders may have burned too much time, or the Lobos called
they couldn't get lined up, so they called a timeout.
Lobos called a timeout with 5:30 to go. Let's take a 30-second break. Longview 63, Legacy nothing. Back in 30 seconds on 92.1 FM the team.
Tyler Auto Finance, home of the $3.99 down every day, has been proud to bring you Tyler High Lions and Tyler Legacy Red Raiders football each season. Since 1985, Tyler Auto Finance has been your friend in the used car industry, offering in-house financing with low down payments and easy payment plans. If you need transportation to and from work, doctor's appointments, picking kids up from school, or whatever your needs, stop by and see Gray, Rosanna, or Brent and let them get you in a car, truck, or SUV to fit your budget. Tyler Auto Finance, 206 South Palace, or on the web at tylerautofinance.com.
92.1 FM, the team.
5.5 minutes left to play in the game. The Legacy Red Raiders have the ball at the 6-yard line, trailing 63-0. They have brought in backup quarterback Landon Miller into the ball game, and let's just get this one over, fellas, and let's start over again, prepping for next week in Texas High. Fake the handoff. Miller on the keeper, upfield from the 5 to the 10. He faked the handoff on that play to Kendon Pauly and kept it himself for a gain of 5. Landon Miller's a junior. He also logs time as a H-back, and so he is in the ball game now to wrap it up here with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, good run, but he also took a big hit, bounced right up, so he's okay, but he took a big hit at the end of that one.
Lobos playing a bunch of their backup guys. Red Raiders are also using some of their twos. And getting everybody an opportunity to get some game action. Might come in handy later on, including their backup quarterback, Miller. And a snap and a handoff. No, fake the handoff and throw the slant upfield way behind the intended receiver, Zabrian Hood. On a slant, threw it back over his left shoulder and nowhere near complete for a first down, and that'll make it a third down.
Incomplete pass, as you mentioned, of course, stops the clock. I'm a little surprised by that, but I guess they're trying to give the backup quarterback a little work.
Well, I mean, you might as well at this point because you never know. You might need him later this year. So give him a chance to get a few reps with live bullets flying against a good football team. Even if they're playing many backups right now, they now face a 3rd down and 6. And again, keep in mind the Red Raiders have never crossed the 50 tonight and have only what we count 2 first downs. Miller on the rollout. He's looking. He's a lefty, and he throws it upfield. That's incomplete. And after all that running, threw it into the Longview bench. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will be punting from their own end zone. And how badly does the John King want to put 70 on the board here tonight?
Listen, they just tried to run the football on the last possession and still scored a touchdown. Right. So I expect to see the same thing. I mean, it'd be embarrassing if they started taking knees with 4:32 left in the game.
You remember there was a game back in the last decade. Aggies played at Oklahoma one Saturday afternoon. And it was 70-something to whatever. And Oklahoma took a knee at the 5-yard line to end the game at the Aggie 5. That was in a different time. Kick is high, short, and fair caught, having to dive forward for the ball. The Lobos fair catch at about the 36-yard line. Javian Robertson. That was during the Dennis Franchione era.
Yeah.
And the Aggies have come a long way since then, but that was a bad day for the Aggies. I remember that game because, again, finally Oklahoma just got bored with scoring, and the game ended at about the 5-yard line. Yeah. But them taking a knee, they could have easily popped 80 on the Aggies that afternoon, but they, finally figured to heck with it, and were taking a knee inside the 5-yard line as the game ended. First down to 36. Tutt under center. He's been staying under center. They go double tight end, keep the ball on the ground. Paul Ratliff misses, and there they go again down to the 20-yard line. They missed 2 tackles. Just not tackling. And once again, the young man who's doing a lot of the damage is Kelvin Washington. And, again, if you refuse to tackle them, they're going to score again.
They're doing everything but taking a knee right now. They're not trying to run up the score. They're just trying to run their offense at the end of a game of a blowout.
Yep, and Washington goes out of the game. They bring one of their backup receivers, Ethan Harrison, back in there. And now it's at the 20-yard line, and the Red Raiders are in danger of giving up 70 tonight here to the Lobos. Again, who I believe could have scored 100 if they'd wanted to keep their starters in the ball game. Receivers left and right with a slot left and a snap. Inside handoff down to the 15-yard line, and finally they put him down after a gain of 6 at the 14. The Lobo that time is Brandavian Steverson. And they've got the ball at the 14-yard line on a gain of 6, second down, with 3:20 to go. Unless the Red Raiders get tough here, the Lobos can't help but score.
Listen, I mean, they're just doing the same thing, basically running the football between the tackles. The Red Raiders know what's coming. They still can't stop them.
They're milking the clock. They've got it down to 17, down to 16. Next snap may well come inside 3 minutes to go in the game. But Tutt, the quarterback, goes out of the shotgun this time. And I'm kind of wondering if he won't take a knee here. No, he's going to keep it on the ground. And running it down to the 11-yard line is Soto before the Red Raiders put him on the ground. They're going to mark it at about the 11 or the 12. Yeah, it'll be 3rd down and 2 with 2:38 left to go in the game. 3rd and 2 coming up with 2:30 left to go in the game. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Lobos again watching that play clock. It's at 14. And John King, I'm sure, telling him, hey, guys, if they, hand the ball off to somebody, and if they're not going to tackle, we'll take the points. But let's not run it up anymore. Double tight end right. Snap it. Hand the ball off. There's a first down inside the 10 and to the end zone. Touchdown. He broke 4 tackles that time, and that is a touchdown by Brandavian Steverson. And now the Red Raiders can officially call this an embarrassment.
Yeah, it's an embarrassment. Again, they're just pounding the football between the tackles, just running their offense at the end of the game, and the Red Raiders still can't stop them.
And it didn't look like they were putting out a whole lot of effort to try to stop them that time. Now it's 69-0. It's about to be a 70-0 game, and now Red Raider fans, you can officially be embarrassed because that was an ugly play as the extra point is blocked. How about that? And it is downed after a bad snap, and the Red Raiders block it, and guess what? I guess the Lobos, unless they give them another opportunity, did the Red Raiders jump off sides here? Or is it just going to be a 69-0
even if
ball
they
game?
did, yeah, they wouldn't call it even if they did. So they're going to send the teams away.
All right, send them off and kick off again. 2:06 to go. Let's take a 30-second break. It's 69-0 in favor of Longview. Back in 30 seconds on 92.1 FM, the team.
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan Skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE construction.com.
92.1 FM, the team.
Think the Red Raiders can come back?
I don't No.
2:06 to go down, 69-0.
Yeah, that's a four-play scoring drive. They went 36 yards, 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
And the extra point, no good. Or the Lobos have 70 on the board.
Yeah, I mean, they're right there at 70, I guess.
You give up 70, and that's the kind of stuff that people go, really?
Yeah.
69 gets you right there. And the kick is away. High and short. The game ain't over yet. The Red Raiders just fumbled the kickoff. It's loose, and I think Longview is going to recover it. There's a scramble back to the 15-yard line. Maybe Legacy fell on that ball. Another mistake on special teams. Ran up, tried to field that kickoff, and fumbled the ball, and a scramble for it. And I think Legacy came out of that pile with the ball. Otherwise, the Lobos have it at the 15-yard line, but the Legacy Red Raiders have it. And they had to scramble for it to recover that thing at the 15 with 1:59 to go in one of the uglier games you and I have seen in recent years.
Yeah, we've seen an ugly one last week, and so, this gets uglier. And, again, the main concern now is how the Red Raiders respond to this. How do they bounce back?
Next week at Texas High at the 16-yard line, Landon Miller out of the shotgun. Red Raiders are going to keep it on the ground with a handoff and an open field tackle. The ball's on the ground, but I think they called him down. I don't think the official would give it to Longview now, even if the Red Raiders, no matter what they do. That's a carry by Keyshawn Howland, a linebacker turned running back, and Howland loses 4 yards on the exchange, and it'll be 2nd down and 14 with 1:35 to go. And this one is mercifully about to come to an end.
That was a great tackle. And Longview's still playing hard as well, but good penetration and a great tackle on that play.
Everybody wearing a Lobo green, gold, and white has played in this game tonight, and most of the Red Raiders have seen action. 2nd down, 14, man in motion, and Landon Miller's going to run with it. Miller out to the 15, 16. He got the 4 yards back before he's tackled, and so that'll make it a 3rd down and 10. We're down to 1:09 left to play in the game. Again, next week, the Red Raiders will play at Texas High. It will be interesting to see how they respond to this.
Yeah, I mean, right now that's got to be a concern when you get your brains beat out like this on your home field, and it's not even close, and they're trying to run out the clock, and they're still scoring touchdowns. I mean, how do you bounce back?
Never cross the 50 unless they do it here. They never cross midfield, never took a snap on the Lobo end of the field. And it's 3rd and 10. It's the 16-yard line. Snap it to Miller, 3-man rush, inside handoff upfield to the 20-yard line, and Big hit at the end of that play after a short run by the Red Raiders. It'll be 4th down. And that running play by Legacy was to number 28, Nathaniel Kirksey, I believe.
They won't run another play.
And down to 19 seconds, the Red Raiders won't have to run another play. They'll line up and shake hands with the Lobos, who look like a team, I think, that has a chance to compete for a state championship. But this game is so lopsided tonight that it's really hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but a dominating performance by the Lobos.
And this game comes to an end tonight, and it was Lobo ball from start to finish tonight, and the game ends with the Longview Lobos defeating the Legacy Red Raiders 69-0. And yes, it was that bad. We've got the Citizens First Bank postgame show coming up next on 92.1 FM The Team.
Hello, fans. Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that'll keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's Citizens, the number 1, STBank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com.
Cash on the spot, American Gold and Diamond, jewelry, silver, coins, and gold, bring top cash right away.
American Gold and Diamond Exchange now has 2 convenient locations on 5th and Fleschel in Tyler, and the American Gold and Diamond Exchange Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center on South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. American Gold and Diamond is the East Texas market maker for gold and silver bullion and rare coins. American Gold and Diamond Exchange sets the bar, giving the highest dollar for unwanted jewelry. American Gold and Diamond Exchange pays cash on the spot, no matter the size of your transaction. If you're a collector, an investor looking for a unique gift, or you need money fast, trust the team that delivers. American Gold and Diamond Exchange with 2 Tyler locations, 5th and Fleschel and South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. On the web at tylergoldbuyer.com. That's tylergoldbuyer.com. Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler is a team dedicated to leading you to the right Kia, car, truck, or SUV. The All-Star Pelche Kia lineup includes the Kia Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Soul, just to name a few. See for yourself at Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler or online at pelchekiatyler.com. Give it everything at Pelche Kia Tyler.
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan Skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE Construction.com.
You're on The Team. All Sports Radio, 92.1 FM, The Team.
This is the Citizens First Bank postgame show. Locally owned in Tyler, Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches since 1920, it's Citizens First Bank. Recapping tonight's games, including analysis, stats, and a look ahead to next week's opponent, we go back to the Grant and Flannery broadcast booth with tonight's Citizens First Bank postgame show. Citizens First Bank, online at citizensfirstbank.com. That's citizens1stbank.com.
Welcome back into the Grant Flannery broadcast booth. Boy, I'll tell you what, it was a game that Longview, a very good team, ranked number 1 in Class 5A in the state of Texas, dominated from the get-go tonight. They defeat the Legacy Red Raiders 69-0.
Yeah, and of course, Legacy couldn't afford to make any mistakes. They made way too many in the first place, and so it's going to be a tough chance to beat this team anyway, but they can't make the kind of mistakes they made tonight.
The game got away from the Red Raiders early in the second quarter. It was a 14-0 game at the end of one. and manageable at that point. And then in a sequence of 3 plays and less than a minute, the game went from 14-0 to 35-0. A 34-yard touchdown pass and a fumble recovery in the end zone by Longview and an interception return in 3 plays. One Longview offensive play and 2 Red Raider offensive plays that both turned into defensive scores in 3 plays. In less than a minute, the game got out of hand. That was the turning point in the ball game.
And that's pretty much the ball game. There was no looking back for the Lobos at that point. Just, again, overwhelming the Red Raiders.
This is a good football team. The Red Raiders did not cross the 50 tonight, and we counted 2 first downs.
Yeah, 2 first downs. They may have gotten one via penalty. Remember the personal foul, something like that. They may have gotten one via penalty, but only 2 operating the offense.
Wow. And more errors tonight, special teams errors.
Yeah.
Didn't necessarily decide the game, but errors did not help the Red Raiders, and Longview doesn't need any help.
Yeah, and in close ball games, those errors on special teams will cost you. Of course, they didn't cost them tonight. Longview is just a much better football team, but that's a lot of stuff. They got to get cleaned up. Again, we have yet to see, really, the Red Raiders play a good football game this season.
The Red Raiders lose 69-0 tonight here in homecoming night at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium to the Longview Lobos. This is the Citizens First Bank postgame show on 92.1 FM The Team.
Hello, fans. Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that'll keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's citizens, the number 1, stbank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com.
Cash on the spot, American Gold and Diamond, jewelry, silver, coins, and gold, bring top cash right away.
American Gold and Diamond Exchange now has 2 convenient locations on 5th and Fleschel in Tyler, and the American Gold and Diamond Exchange Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center on South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. American Gold and Diamond is the East Texas market maker for gold and silver bullion and rare coins. American Gold and Diamond Exchange sets the bar, giving the highest dollar for unwanted jewelry. American Gold and Diamond Exchange pays cash on the spot, no matter the size of your transaction. If you're a collector, an investor, looking for a unique gift, or you need money fast, trust the team that delivers. American Gold and Diamond Exchange with 2 Tyler locations, 5th and Fleschel and South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. On the web at tylergoldbuyer.com. That's tylergoldbuyer.com. Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler is a team dedicated to leading you to the right Kia, car, truck, or SUV. The All-Star Pelche Kia lineup includes the Kia Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Soul, just to name a few. See for yourself at Pelche Kia on Troop Highway in Tyler or online at pelchekiatyler.com. Give it everything at Pelche Kia Tyler.
Football teams are carefully constructed by coaches and players. The finished product takes careful planning and hard work. East Texan skip Ogle and Ogle Construction specializes in commercial and residential construction contracting in East Texas. Maybe your business has outgrown its current location. Design and construction of large and small commercial projects, including new building or remodeling. Contact Ogle Construction. Learn more or request a job quote. Get started at ogleconstruction.com. That's OGLE construction.com.
All Sports Radio. You're on 92.1 FM, The Team.
Bill Coates, Kevin Simon in the Grant Flannery broadcast booth on the Citizens First Bank postgame show. The Longview Lobos defeat the Red Raiders tonight 69-0. Recapping the ball game brought to you by the Tim Jones State Farm Insurance. Early in the midway through the first quarter, the Lobos went 72 yards First of 3 touchdown passes for Lobo quarterback Jordan Allen. This one to Elijah Johnson made it 7-0. A blocked punt, and again, the Red Raiders have really struggled on special teams this year. They blocked a punt and set themselves up for a short 35-yard drive that ended in a 9-yard Taylor Tatum touchdown run, 14-0. As we said earlier, the key sequence in this game happened early in the second. Following a stop of the Red Raiders on a 4th and 1, Longview takes over at the 34-yard line on the first play. Allen hits Jalen Hale, the 5-star Longview wide receiver. Shows us why as he goes 34 yards on a pass play, wide open, 21-0. They kick off. The Red Raiders get the ball. They fumble on the first play of the drive on a deep pitch, and Boone covers it for Longview to make it 28-0. And then 9 seconds later, following the kickoff, an interception, a tip pass interception return by Billy Smith, 35-zip. And that stretch of less than a minute went from 14-0 to 35-0, game over. Midway through the second quarter, Tatum capped a 62-yard drive with a 22-yard run. And then late in the second quarter, a 13-yard pass to Hawkins, 49-0 at halftime. One score in the third quarter, a 13-yard run by the Lobos to make it 56-0, and then 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Lee and Steverson both with touchdown runs, 63 and then 69. The Lobos missed the extra point, or they hit 70 tonight, and so the Red Raiders fall 69-0. The Chick-fil-A players of the game, I guess I'm going to go because I was impressed with sophomore Micah Pearson early in the game. He's subbing for both Yarber and both injured running backs, Yarber and Burleson, and I thought the freshman or the sophomore Micah Pearson ran hard.
He
tonight.
did run hard, yeah. He, contributed as much as he could to the team. So yeah, I agree with that.
I would like to recognize him, and then Jordan Renaud, who, of course, the 4-star recruit going head up with those that Longview offensive lineman did fine tonight. I thought he did pretty well in the game, so we'll call him the Chick-fil-A Red Raider defensive player of the game. But it didn't add up to much. The Red Raiders fall 69-0. We'll be back to wrap it up here at Krista's Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium on the Citizens First Bank postgame show on 92.1 FM The Team.
Community is the place where you belong. It's the people laughing with you around a grill on a Friday night. It's the friends on your couch encouraging you when you don't get the promotion. At Southside Bank, we're a part of your community. We live here and we work here. We raise our families here. We want to be there for you in every season, cheering you on when you deserve it and supporting you when you need it. At Southside Bank, it's not about the money, it's about community. Learn more at southside.com. Member FDIC.
Choose local, choose independent, choose Bergfeld Agency, the easy, trusted way to buy insurance in Tyler. They've been at the heart of our community since 1887. That's over a century of using their skills and expertise to help the residents of Tyler save on insurance. If you are in the market for home, auto, or commercial insurance, call Brad Bergfeld at Bergfeld Agency, and they'll get to work on finding your best value. Visit them on the web at bergfeldagency.com. Go Raiders!
Just say
Hey, football fans, David Bates here for Pelche Chevrolet. You know, for over 100 years, Chevrolet has been the heartbeat of America. And on Friday nights, there's nothing more exciting than high school football.
Just say Pelche.
The cool, brisk air, the sounds of the band, and the cheers of the crowd mean fall is finally here.
Just say
All of us here at Pelche Chevrolet are proud supporters of the Tyler Highlines and the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders. Everyone knows in East Texas, we take pride in having the best selection, best prices, and best service for all your automobile needs. So come on, East Texas. Come help Pelche Chevrolet support the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders and the Tyler Highlines all the way to state. Find new roads at Pelche Chevrolet. We're on the west-southwest loop in Tyler or on the web at PelcheChevroletTyler.com.
Hi, John Bass from Major's Pharmacy. Woo, son, they got it all. When you don't feel well and need a prescription filled quickly, the chain pharmacies will make you wait. Major's Pharmacy won't. Bring your prescription to Major's Pharmacy, and in most cases, they'll fill it and have you on your way in 15 minutes or less. Major's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance plans. Major's Pharmacy, South Broadway at Shelley Drive, across from Wagner Cadillac, and online at majorspharmacy.com.
Free delivery is now available. majorspharmacy.com.
Green, 46.
Just as in football, to be a winner in life, you need a good game plan. Let the academic advisors at TJC help you build an affordable plan tailored to your individual goals and dreams. With year-round start times, night, weekend, and online classes, TJC has scheduling options that can put college within your reach. Stop sitting on the sidelines. It's time to get in the game. Visit tjc.edu today. That's tjc.edu.
All Sports Radio. You're on 92.1 FM, The Team.
From the Grand Flannery broadcast booth, the Citizens First Bank postgame show wrapping up tonight. Longview 69, Legacy nothing. Our college football lineup tomorrow beginning at 10 a.m. Pregame show, Longhorn Radio Network, before the Horns take on Alabama, followed by the Texas Tech Houston game. And on AM 600 tomorrow afternoon, the Aggies will take on Appalachian State. It was all Longview tonight, Kevin, so the Red Raiders play their final non-district game at Texas High next Friday night.
Yeah, interested to see how they bounce back. This one has to damage your morale just a little bit to beat the way they did and beat soundly throughout the game, really from start to finish. So we'll see how they bounce back next week.
Red Raiders, again, by our recollection, never crossed the 50-yard line tonight. We had them with 2 first downs. Again, but just a total domination by a very, very good Longview football team. Maybe a state championship caliber club. Time will tell on that. But the Red Raiders will now move on, have to get over this, and try to play next week, and then move on after that to the district.
Yeah, and again, we need to see a good football game. We haven't seen, they got away with one last week. That was a bad football game, and then, of course, 69-0 tells the story here. So they need to, find a way to put this one behind them and come out and play a good football game next week.
So the Red Raiders, again, at Texas High, coming up next Friday night in Texarkana. Thanks to Jerry Jones back at our 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio studios. Once again, the final score tonight, Longview 69, Legacy nothing. For Kevin Simon, I'm Bill Coates saying thanks and good night from Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium.
How's your indoor air? Is it pure and clean? Do you have reflective electromagnetic energy to minimize and neutralize indoor air pollutants such as bacteria, viruses, mold, gases, odors, pollen, dust, and other airborne particles? Hi, this is Dixie with the original Evans Air. Most air is free, but perfect air has to be created. Our #1 selling Induct Whole Home Air Purification System kills bacteria and viruses on surfaces and in the air. It reduces allergens, smoke, odors, and volatile organic compounds. It's used in homes and commercial buildings worldwide. Patented technology, third-party tested, validated, and proven. The original Evans Air can deliver perfect air with perfect efficiency. Put our number in your cell phone, 903-561-9410, and call us. Let's get started creating perfectly clean air in your home or office. Why wait? Create your clean air today.
If you or a loved one have multiple daily prescriptions, knowing what to take when can be confusing.
This is the Brick Street Daily Dose Packet.
That's Brick Street Pharmacy owner Kimberly Abel.
All of your medications are going to be in a sleeve of bubbles, telling you what time of day to take them. They're all separated out already. It's in perforated packs, and it's a tear-off system.
The Brick Street Pharmacy Daily Dose Pack organizes a month's worth of prescriptions into a single, simple, easy-to-follow package.
When you go check on your mom, you're not having to go into her house and back count her vials to find out if she remembered to take her medicine. Saves you an office visit, keeps everybody compliant. You know everything's going well because they're taking all their medication.
The Daily Dose Pack is a Brick Street Pharmacy exclusive. It's not available from the chain pharmacy, and it doesn't add a penny to the cost of your prescriptions. Brick Street Pharmacy is in Tyler's Azalea District on Rusk, a block and a half west of South Broadway. They're online at brickstreetmedical.com. brickstreetmedical.com.
Tyler is growing like never before. New home construction and commercial construction are at all-time highs, and that growth requires building, and that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. Hey, I'm Lonnie Johnson. I want to take a minute to talk to you about the best commercial and residential construction company in Tyler. Paragon Construction was started by two of my good friends 2 years ago. After years of running one of the most successful family-owned construction companies in Tyler, Donald Coe and Kinsey Cummings decided it was time to create their own company, and they founded Paragon. My home was one of their first projects, and I can speak firsthand to their ability to bring jobs out of the dirt and push them through to completion, all the while remaining pliable and responsive to customer needs, wants, desires, and budgets. Please keep Paragon Construction on your short list when it's time for your construction project to begin. I promise you they will not disappoint. Build with honesty, build with integrity, build with Paragon. Visit them at buildwithparagon.com. That's buildwithparagon.com.
This has been a special sports presentation on 92.1 FM, The Team. We now return you to our regular programming. This is The Team, 92.1 FM, KRWR Tyler. Sports Talk with Bill Coates, 4 to 6. You're on The Team.